Should be okay now. Try not to laugh at comments anyway. All right, we're good to go. Should have YouTube and Twitch, but Twitch is the only one that popped up apparently, so we'll have to see how this goes. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. It did YouTube finally. I was like, what's it doing? It takes forever for YouTube. What the heck, guys? Anyway, I need to go over here. I'll probably challenge him. See what he's doing.
Challenge received.
Oh, I got a challenge received. Never mind. Close. Yeah, 45 seconds. All right, we should be good. Should be good. And I will a Sunday special. What fun. Yes, no Sunday special. Yeah, yes. I will be moving this over to here to OGS. There we go. Challenge accepted. Oh, I got to turn off the coordinates. There we go. Me first. All right. Have fun. How you doing, Timo? Everything looks okay, so I'm good to go. KVN 87, hello. Tired but good. All right. I'm okay-ish. I'm okay-ish overall. They're going bowl game. I see. How are y'all doing? If I do this one, you guys can see the YouTube chat for a little bit. There we go. And I can, if more people start talking in Twitch, I'll move over to Twitch. Yeah, all good. Isn't it kind of tempting to do the old sort of thing? They said for the direction of play, you play here, and they do something over here, then you approach, and you have an even better board position. I don't necessarily agree, but I will do the 4-4 this time for fun. Make it a little bit different. Double 4-4, and then approach. So do I want a high approach, where they get the territory? No, I think I'd rather do low approach. Just to keep the game very simple. Seems passive. Yeah, I know. I could have done like something just slightly better in every way, but I just didn't. I failed. I did no Sumego this morning, so I'm not ready. There's no warm up. Oh, I have to send a message to somebody though. Siri is trying to suggest Twitch streams, and they're trying to suggest Go streams on Twitch. Because I watched one person stream one time. There we go. Go ability is a sine wave. Yep. Followed up your bad Smeg Day with a good one. That's good. Yeah. So if I block this way, I'm building this side. I'm not worried about this. If I block this way, he's able to make this go down. I don't think it really matters though. I think I just want Sente so I can approach. Which one would I rather have with my next approach? I guess I should actually ask that, right? If I approach high and he does this pincer again, we do his attachment, he Hanes, we cut. Is the Atari. And he does this one, then I'm jumping over here. I still don't really know that Joseki very well. Should probably look it up again. So I would rather probably have it on this side, honestly. But I'll block this way. Keep it really simple. And do I want this one or this one? Doesn't really matter, I think. So we'll just extend here. Thought about double Hane, but decided I didn't want to do it. I could just enclose as well, but it's almost always better to try to approach over here. If he does a 2-space slow and pincer, I'm not very happy with that. We'd have to push and do the cutting thing, and I don't really want to do that, but I think he wouldn't. I think he wouldn't do that, so I don't think he's going to be pushing and cutting, but maybe he would. So let's see what he does. I mean, it's good enough. I believe he stopped doing 4-4 points because he didn't like when people played 3-3. So he does it instead to everyone else. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't like it, so I'm going to force everyone else to do it. I don't know about that. So I'm guessing he's just going to 3-3 again. So I'm happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this overall. Happy to just take everything. Nice and simple. Oh, he's going to actually approach. Good, good. He's going to let me have some territory. That's good to know. It's good to know. Should I pincer? Force him to take away all my territory? Let me see. It probably would be fine, honestly. It probably would be. The top side is actually not that important, is it? But I can switch to the top side, right? I can Hane, attach, and do this sort of thing, and then switch to the top side if I back off here. And that would probably be fine. I think he has the ladder here still, so we're good to go, right? He still has this ladder over here. So I could just back off, or I could pincer. And if I pincer and he takes the corner, I'm the one that gets to move over here first. And that'd probably be okay, too. Nope, let's pincer. Let's pincer. Let's force him to take all the territory. Best remote job in 2025, ladder artist. I'm kind of having some fun. A little bit of fun. It shouldn't really matter. Like, the opening should be fine, basically, no matter what. Yeah. Trace ladders on an online go board with your mouse. Yep, yep. Seems like a good game. Good game. There was a game I watched, paid $200 an hour per by Triton. I don't know if I can afford that, but all right, all right. But there was a game I watched the other day. It was on someone else's stream. It was Go Sagan who was streaming, the streamer. And you saw one person just took all the territory and everything, right? And it was kind of an interesting game because at the end, after the person took all the territory and they actually like got some really good local results everywhere, they were actually just a couple points ahead. They were barely even actually all the way ahead, which was just sort of interesting. He's probably surprised I did the Spencer, by the way. As I said, I decided to give him all the territory he could want. Just for fun. Kind of want to see what he's saying right now. uh, oh well. Make sure you can play R4 and C2 as well. Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta give him everything. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be really good. It's not throwing a game; it's exercising a pre-planned strategy. Yes. uh, I wonder if he's wondering if he can if he should do something different, right? What is this? Oh, Joseph. Sure. Friend request. All right, I'll accept that. I don't know who you are, unless you're someone from stream or something. I don't know who you are. You gotta say your name. Gotta say hi. Hmm. Oh, there we go. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. All right, all right. Fine. I don't actually know this Joseki. All right, all right. So if we back off now, this is like a normal way to do it, right? Because if we attach over the top now and they just crawl, we're building a wall towards this direction, which could be good, could be bad. Um, but they can also switch to the other side if they want to. So if we switch to the other side first and they jump out, we could try to do a bigger attack if we really want to. We don't really want to kick because that wouldn't be necessarily very good. But just backing off should be fine overall. Let's leave my mouse there and take my hand off of it. Yeah, if we just back off, feels like they want to probably follow up if they can, right? And following up would be like jumping, I think. I could jump as well. So then the other option, I guess, as I said, is this one here. If they go to live right away, I don't necessarily like it. So let's back off here. Let's see how they handle this side. As I should be fine. Probably not a mistake. And if it is, it's a very small one. Sort of old school, though. A little bit old school. Yeah, but he had backed off low, which is a little bit, like a little bit weird for him to do. To have backed off low like that. Yeah. The invasion is perfectly fine if they back off like that low. Because I don't want to kick them now, right? Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, Goshi. Oh, I saw you got user of the day the other day on Sumego Hero. Good job. It's not bad. Yeah, you did. You didn't look, but you did. So I don't know if you haven't gotten it before, then you got some extra experience for it. And if you have gotten it before, then you just it's just an honorary thing. You didn't get any money? Oh. Well, check your achievements to make sure it shows. I think it's probably okay. Just make sure I got my text back. All right, good. It's probably not there anymore because the everything's reset now. But it was a Friday night, Saturday morning sort of thing. Oh, hey Daniel, how you doing? Level 102. I'm guessing that is a raid. Yes, thank you for the raid, Daniel. Yeah, I can't always see emojis with this chat that I'm using. So let me look over here. Yeah, yeah. Doing well at a fun Go club. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's what you're doing today. Okay, okay. This is my first game. We're playing Ben right now. It's my first game here. Um oh, the at thing looks like it worked on Twitch as well. That's cool. Huh. That's new. Yeah, we're having some fun with this first one here. All right, so if we do just Hane, they double Hane, we Atari. Oh, should we play anything else first of all? No, I think anything else is a little bit bad, right? So we probably do want this one, and Atari, and then probably Hane over the top still. He's probably going to come back and take the corner. Um, I should be fine. Yeah, it should be okay. I'm guessing he's still going to take the corner. We'll just go over the top like this. Still. Do we have this ladder? Looks like we might, actually. We'll still go over the top here. Let him take it. uh, I know there's a weird Joseki here, and I don't remember what it is, so we'll just connect here. You should probably capture in the corner. That would make the most sense. Normally, you don't want to push here, unless I guess you can cut. I guess that's fine. Cut would feel a little bit weird, though, so you probably shouldn't cut. Yeah, taking the corner makes the most sense here. And we'll just answer. It's not too big of a deal. There's nothing else we need to do here, so we'll just answer, then we'll switch sides. I guess we can only switch sides in one way this time instead of two different ways. But it should be fine overall anyway. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yes, you said you had fun at your Go club. Did you do anything like anything specific, or just playing games here with everybody? I honestly have to answer again, but I could. Well, if I want to cut, and I probably shouldn't cut, yeah. Probably just answer, but I get this nice big middle area. I think I'm okay with that, actually, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Let's do that. If he wants the Tanuki, he can. It would just be really big for me to capture here, so he probably shouldn't. And then we'll switch sides here, because this side is about approaching this corner. It's not about anything else, so we can switch here and try to get a nicer area. Just build the center in general. There is like a cutting point on this left side. And so like my stone would be probably slightly better if it was Atariing this right now instead of being all the way over here. But it's not too big of a deal overall. I could also just press it down instead, but if I press it down, it's just real easy to sort of break everything up, right? I don't want to just build on the third line and the, you know, just third line everywhere, basically. That doesn't feel very good. And when I say build on the third line, I mean, like, if they're crawling on the second line and I just have all these stones on the third line and they have all the corners, that doesn't feel like the correct way to do it. But so switching sides like this or taking the corner away because they decided to play differently is fine. Yeah. And like something I learned from Golaxy is that you should really just follow up with this Joseki right away instead of trying to do anything that's too complicated. So he will be able to sort of fight here if he really, really wants to. But it's usually not that good of an idea until after he's developed more in the center. After this corner, I think we're really focused on like the bottom side and the left side. The left side, if I can attack this stone, it's nice. So like I could play like the knight's move here to sort of defend my cutting point and also threaten to come in on the left side. So that's probably something I would look at doing here. Ah, this way first. Okay. Why not push through? If I Atari first, and then he pushes, and then he captures, then I just Atari here and I get what I want anyway. So like I can Atari first and then I can connect. Doesn't that feel good for me? I mean, he has a ladder, right? This variation, like I don't think I can capture this in a ladder, can I? I didn't check. I didn't double check. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a ladder, so there's no reason to play this way, I thought. Yeah, if I just capture here, and then he still pushes through, then I'm very happy with that result anyway. So the Atari here seems fine. It's better result than what I was expecting in the game. Yeah. Okay. I don't agree with this Joseki choice, but it's probably still not a negative thing for him. Like I said, there's not, as long as there's no broken moves, right? Yeah, it looks like a pretty big blunder at first glance. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, yeah. But I think it's fine. But it does feel a little bit wrong. It's like if it is a negative, it's a very small negative. That's what I really mean by that. It's like if it is bad, it's going to be like a very small, like not that big of a deal. Um, this is one of the Joseki, but the problem in this case, I think, is that if he does push and cut again, I'm happy to get this result. This is one of the results I wanted. Like if I had done this jumping move and I already had to move here instead, and he had to move over here, I'd be happy to do the double Hane here instead of just this cut instead. And this will turn into the double Hane, basically. This will turn into the double Hane. If I had a stone, I've realized my mouse wasn't there. If I had a stone here instead, like if I had played this one instead of the extend, it feels like it ends up being the same. Whereas if he just continued the Joseki, he would have got something on the right side. Yeah. Yeah, 017. There we go. Yeah. There might be a way to punish this sort of move, but I feel like this is okay anyway. What, N18 after P17? Maybe. Yeah, P17 is the normal move. But as I said, like, I was happy to do this one as well. Now you can extend, that I can capture, or maybe I can squeeze something, but I can just capture here. This would be fine. Maybe I have to, as I said, maybe I have to do it, but this should be okay. I want to cut still, even if they can do that move. But I was happy with either side is what I wanted, was either side here. Yeah, he can just extend here, yeah. Julian Worthman. Hello? I'm not sure I've seen your name before. Maybe I have. But yeah, not sure. Yeah, so we just treat this area as the strong area next, and we just have this area strong instead. I was happy with either side. This probably ends up being a mistake for me. Who knows? But yeah. So I'd be happy to just capture here. Oh, first time writing this chat? Okay, cool. I wanted to say a different, like, Werther, but it was Worth. I'm like, oh, no, never mind. There's a different name there at the very end. But yeah, I'm okay with this one here, if I get to capture this. I can't let them get this move. So I will just capture, and then we can move on to the bottom side, I think. Or we can even do this knight's move now. The knight's move might still be good here. Okay. So this is similar to if I attach here and they extend and I got to capture on this side. So it won't be too big of a deal. I said it might be me that made the mistake there, but I was happy with both sides, so I think I'm still happy with both sides. And I can probably just come over here directly, or play like this move here to protect my cutting point and also threaten this side. This could be the right way to protect, but if they just jump, it doesn't feel as good. Feels like I would rather come in here, I guess. Yeah, maybe too much. Since I can't really get everything with this one, it's probably just better to do this here. Or to come down straight to the bottom. We'll see if they go for just the kick and live. Or if they go for something else. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just going to go kick and live, huh? Extending down is usually bad. Yeah, you usually want to do this one. That's slightly better. This helps me grow the middle side just a little bit more. Can still get the shoulder hit here, but I am growing now. We've got a little bit of extra strength on this side. It is tempting to just invade over here. Try to attack this stone, but I think it's too hard to really attack the stone. Could be right to just do something like this one. Which is protecting everything. Hmm. Which one do I like more? As I said, I do really kind of want that one. If I don't protect first and just invade, I'm getting rid of the points potentially. Something must be wrong with Ben playing too fast. I know there's nothing wrong. I think the game's probably fine for Ben. Like there's nothing wrong with the game. I just thought if he played the normal Joseki over here, it was fine, and he decided not to. So I was fine taking this side. This is the wider side, and I think everything else looks like normal. Do I want to do the? Do I want to do invasion or just do this one? Just this one seems like okay, but if they attach, can I wedge? I guess I can. I can wedge, so they have to back off. And then there's still this cut. Both look similar. Yeah, both look good enough, yeah. No, I'm not worried about the 3 space here. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about that right now. Like the bigger group that he can attack is this group, right? If there's going to be an attack, it's going to be over here. So I want to defend that one if I'm going to defend anything. And then the other option would be like jumping over here, maybe, right? Like this jump would be okay, probably. Not Ev. Oh, yeah. So you said it on the other one too. I'm guessing that's you as well on Twitch. I just didn't read the comment yet. I was just looking at other stuff. Like I could jump here if they come out, then I will be reinforcing. That could be some way to do it. Yeah, that's one possible way. But this corner is already alive, right? It's already alive. There's not really anything there for me to worry about. I kind of like just this move. But I know I'm very passive, so I should probably think about the invasion more. We're trying to get extra, right? No, I think this is probably fine. Let's do the standard move. Let's just do standard move. We defend ourselves, make everything a little bit stronger, and threaten a more severe invasion. It's probably fine. Coward. I know, right? Right. I can't help myself. It's probably okay. Probably okay. I guess. Oh, that one. I'll answer that, yeah. I'm never jumping there, so. No pressure. Yeah, so far not the most exciting game. No, it's very, very not exciting game. Standard game. Oh, yeah. Make sure I have that open. No pressure. Yep, no pressure. Oh, they're just going to do that right away. I'm a little disappointed. Chat wants a fight. Yep. uh, just this one right away, huh? Can I attack from the center? Trident says he plays solid natural, but really he's just scared. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. I just don't like headaches. It's just too annoying if there's a giant headache there. You know how it is. Let's start a riot. Yep. Can I attack from the center here? They block, we push up, then they make a base over here. Versus we push this way, they jump. Right? I don't really want to push in any direction. I feel like we probably should be attacking in some way, like this one here. One of these two. Because if I just push and then knights move, that's probably okay. Yeah, there is no in between. If the next game we play is crazy fighting game, either the best or the worst. Yep, yep, yep. There's no no in between at all. Let's go Daving and more Z Chenery. That's one way to put it. Yeah, yeah, I like that. This one would be kind of like pushing him towards the wall, right? Versus doing the other thing. So I guess I kind of like that one a little bit more. This one is like kind of trying to use my wall to make territory, right? Though it is getting rid of his base too, technically, right? If he crawls here, we go over the top, crawls again, and he can kind of loosely connect over the top. So this would be the Z Chenery attacking type move, I guess, right? If he blocks me and we push up, I guess that's fine. All right, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's do it. Either one's gonna be okay. Whatever one. Any move here is probably fine. Too easily influenced. Oh, both those moves. I didn't have an idea of which one's better. I had no idea. Game losing mistake. Yeah. The proper white gets all four corners, black loses. Yeah, you know what? They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't realize, okay? They didn't realize. Maybe they didn't want the game to be so easy, right? Didn't want the game to be so easy. We have to push. We can't just back off, I think. I think backing off is too much. Because if they block the other way, we're supposed to connect to our stone. So we're blocking this way, we're pushing this direction. Should be fine. There's definitely a lot of reading happening here, guys. I'm so sure someone's reading. I don't know if it's me, but I know someone's reading. It's probably okay. Probably okay. Okay, okay. Just push. Just push. All right, all right, all right. Just extending. Push, 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 extend. I think the conventional wisdom is if white takes all four corners, they are a coward. Ben reads enough for both sides. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't need to read. Should I push again? If he turns, I guess that's not really enough space for two eyes, right? We could maybe just jump out this way now. And then if extends here, we just extend down. It's okay to cut through until he turns, and then we'd have to connect. I don't know if I like that. If he turns, we have to connect. I think I kind of want one more push. I don't know. I don't know about that. Slide would also be fine. But then he can still Hane and do stuff over here. It'd be slightly annoying, but I'd probably be fine with it, honestly. Just backing off feels bad. Maybe extending here directly would be okay too. But also just surrounding would be fine. Like this idea. This is the more aggressive idea, right? We're going to really attack him. We're pushing him towards the wall. We're going to attack him as much as we can. That's what Zichim would do. Attack as much as you can. I just don't know if I want to push one more time. This is like the middle of 3, right? If I push one more time here. If he extends again, I don't think he should extend again because I don't really want to Hane there and make that into points. I gotta be honest. I don't really want to do that. P7 for the tight attack. Where's P7? That's probably a little bit too much, right? We are attacking a bit more tightly, right? But when white pushes in and we extend, white can just jump here. And we have a lot of liberty issues. So when white turns, we have more to worry about. So I'd rather play a little bit more loosely here. So I guess the real question is, do I care if white turns or not? Right? If white turns, I probably have to answer over here some way. So maybe I will just push one more time. Prevent the turn and then go back to do the attack. Because we're still in the middle of his three in a row, the middle here. That's sort of the vital point most of the time. So if we're able to Hane and do stuff here, we can maybe build something in the center on this side. And then we can go back to this invasion. Or maybe even just pressing them down instead of invading. Depends on what we want later. So we get to choose the direction that the game's going to go. And then we can decide after what we want. Yeah, I don't know how to do this sort of thing, so we'll just see what happens. I do not believe he wants to extend again. Extending, I think, would be bad. Extending up, I mean, towards the top. But anything else is probably okay. I think if I already had a move at S5, where I have this nice connection underneath, then I could probably do that tight attack here at like P7. If I wanted to be very aggressive. I think Ben is probably worried about the fact of if he extends, I get this move on the second line. He doesn't want to give me that, I'm guessing. I guess he probably does not want to give me that move. So I think that's why he doesn't want to play an easy move on the right side here. Maybe he's looking at like a diagonal or attach or something like that instead. I think that would just make it really simple, right? He extends, I go down, then he jumps up, or even does the knight's move or something. I think just jump is probably better. He's threatening to connect up, and he's also threatening to surround my group. A few hours later, don't worry, we have time setting. We're good. We're good. He only has 7 minutes to think about this move. We're good. Should be safe. Okay. Now he's going to do that one. All right. So I did think he might try this one. I said he does not want to extend here. He just does not want to. If I Hane, he's pretty connected. One eternity later. Yep. Should I just disconnect right now? And then if he Hanes over the top, I have to extend back. He has to connect. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'd rather probably just Hane. I'd rather probably Hane here than do that. Because it at least gets me something, right? Does White want to connect? Yeah, to make themselves strong. Yeah, I would say they want to connect. Yeah. And hello again, programming me. I'm not sure I've seen your name as well, but hello. Oh, I should look at the game. Yep. Yeah. Hane. They extend. As I said, they don't really want to play this move, so I could get this move, I guess. And we're building something in the center here. I think most of the time I want to Hane here. Like 100%. But I want to look at my follow-up move, right? So do I want to come inside this area or do I want to press it down? And if I Hane and they extend and I don't respond, am I worried about this cut? Well, not really. Just give it up. It's probably fine. All right. So what's the most annoying way to attack on the left side? Brandon, what's the most annoying move I could play right now? You would know. You're good at that. And they're not always good, but you at least play the annoying ones. If I invade and they go diagonal, I feel like they can pressure me quite a lot. And I don't know if I like that. Tengen? Yep, Tengen works. He would know I was trolling him if I played Tengen, though. That wouldn't be very nice. But it'd be just Hane, and then I don't really want to push because it helps him connect completely. Just extend. I think he just pushes up, and I think that's okay for him, right? So I think just one Hane is probably good. This Hane is really, really important. I think if he gets it first, I feel really bad. So I do want at least one Hane, because then I can sacrifice either side if I need to, depending on how the game goes. So I think no matter what, I probably want to do something over there. Guess there's kind of Aji there, but not really. Yeah, so one Hane is probably fine. Because if they invade over here and I get strong, I can cut it off again. So Hane at least one time. And then we're looking at the left side here, which I don't know how I want to play. Slide would be really nice to get. We take away his corner. Means White's not winning anymore. This one, if they do diagonal, let me push. And they Hane here. We can Hane back. I'm pretty sure this should be fine. they cut. It's probably okay for me. I think they're in more trouble than I am. They'd have to extend back, then we defend. And that's hurting them quite a lot. So I feel like they can't do that too easily. So they would attach instead. Now jump out. They extend out. And I play over here to pressure the corner. We could try that. And the other option is just pressing it down, which is okay. Let's try this one. Let's try. I always do just the press down, so let's try to be a little bit more. A little tiny bit more aggressive. He could still just go back and live in the corner and not worry about this stone probably, but this should be good enough. Yeah, I should be. I threatened to be more aggressive with my first move on the left side, so I should follow through with it as best I can. I feel like if I go too far away from that stone, though, it's a little bit easier for him to do something. So I think I have to be close to this stone. Doesn't mean that's the best way to do it, but that's just the easiest way to figure it out. So I think if I played one step further, they could do the knight's move to cover me. Or if I did one step further, this is the only other one that seemed a little bit more annoying. But in this case, I think they can push and then cover from the top instead. So it's like, it's hard to judge for me. So it's either this one or go all the way to the corner. And I think I would rather have the all the way in the corner available for after this. So I don't know what to do. No idea. We'll figure it out. I'm at least having fun. That's all that matters, right? I do my tournament next weekend. I think Brandon's also playing a tournament next weekend, or this coming weekend, whatever you want to call it. I think a couple other people are as well. Cause I think there's a tournament like everywhere right now, so kind of interesting. Tournaments everywhere. Yeah, I think there's no counting or anything for this game yet either because we're in the middle of everything still. I could estimate, but I'm just gonna say white's winning because white has corners. Easy as that. It feels like there's just like one really easy move for white to play here, right? It's the attachment. The attachment's like the really easy move for white to play. Attach if I Hane, they extend. We can try to do something over here if we want to. But the idea is that I probably won't extend, it won't Hane in this case. I probably just jump, or maybe even wedge, I guess would be fine. But yeah, just jump here to apply a little bit more pressure. Yeah, I think so. I have all this influence and stuff, right? I'm supposed to use it in some way. I don't know how, but we'll figure that out as the game goes. Something will be fine here. Yeah, I think the only move that I kind of regret is probably the knight's move on the left side. I probably should have gone more aggressive at the first part, even though I think it didn't necessarily work for me. I'd have to double check it though. Kind of feel like I should have been probably more aggressive at the first move. Because then if he shoulder hits, we get the same sort of variation. We'd already have, like, I already know where I'd want to play, right? If he shoulder hit next time. Because if we already had something settled over here, then I would know if I actually wanted to play this one from the center, or if I wanted to play from the side, or if I wanted to just push up and do the knight's move sort of thing, like any of that sort of stuff, right? Would have already had an idea. Hmm. Ben's gonna run out of time here soon. I was letting him think, but he's just still going. He's still going. I think he might be thinking too much. So if he plays the diagonal, I'll have to rethink it all again. It looked like it was probably fine. But if he plays the diagonal, I'll have to actually read it. Make sure I didn't just make sure there wasn't just something weird there that he can do real easily. Maybe he's thinking of just giving it up, right? His knight's move, and he just gives it up, or something. I don't know. At least right now is the time where he probably should be thinking a lot. Ooh, Hane on that side right away. Hane on that side right away. What? Why would I Hane there? Obviously, I'm gonna fight back on this side. I don't Hane on that side. Um, he's wanting to like double Hane or something like that to capture 2 stones. Is that what he wants here? So I think this is more important than anything on the left side. All right, sure. I can go with that. So if we Hane, he wants to Hane here and then do the double Hane. And if we Atari and we capture, then he can capture these 3 stones. That's his goal. That's his goal. Okay, okay. I guess I could cut over here. If he takes those stones, I take a little bit more on this side. Or I could just block here and in some way. That'd be fine too. If I extend it down, and he Hanes, and then he Hanes here, and Ataris, and if he connects on this side, we cut over here. He wants you to question everything, including your own grip on reality. A bit rude, maybe. Maybe, yeah. So he really felt like I needed another move on this side, is what he's saying. He's saying you really need another move here. Why didn't you play there? But I didn't want to. That felt way too sad to play there again. Why would I do that? Can I just do this one? Ihane's, then Ihane's underneath. Can I jump? There's a lot of Aji there if I jump, right? I left right after you played C8. Oh, okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. He just now played. You're good. You're good. Yep. Only one move was played. Yep. That's normal. Don't worry. That's normal. Absolutely normal. Oh yeah, it looks like I got a follow from Mastush. I didn't check, but I did. I did got a follow there. Thanks for the follow. Critical position. Yeah. I should probably pay attention. Yeah, so if I just Hane, he does this Hane and double Hanes, we would be... Want to be being here to pick 10-minute 3x30? We're in Byoyomi now. It's fine. It's fine. Or at least I'm almost in Byoyomi. We're almost there. I'll give him 30 seconds so I get to Byoyomi. Yeah, I can just extend here, it looks like. I could also extend on this side. And if he defends... I don't know if I like that extension. This one's fine, but it doesn't give me much. So this one's the better one to play. And I'm probably alive. So I can cut here. Let's do it. Submissive a bit. I can't cut though, right? Like if I just cut, he captures quite a lot and he makes his group safe. So playing a big end game feels a little bit better. If I can't Hane as easily either, right? Because he can double Hane on the other side. So yeah, so if I Hane on this side, for example, he does the double Hane here, and he can either capture the 3 stones or capture these stones. And then I would just be capturing 1 stone here and barely making any extra points. So if I cut, it's the same exact problem. I get a little bit more, but I still have to come back and probably Atari underneath. So if he can Atari here, that just doesn't feel very good. So it's probably better for me just to live and take away points versus doing this one the other way. Yeah. I just don't know if it's better to extend or if it was better on down or if it was better to extend over instead. That was the part I wasn't sure about. Yeah. I can do it that way. Sure. That makes sense. That makes sense. He wants to force me to block instead of jump, I guess, maybe. I'll just block. Yep. And he still has to defend on the outside, I think. That way. Okay, we'll just jump over here now. Make sure we're alive. Take away the points in the corner a little bit. Because my group is still fine on the other side, right? I don't want to have to capture this one. So we have at least one eye here, and we're probably getting another eye in the corner potentially. And we can capture here to make the other eye as well. So we have a couple options depending on what we want to do. Okay. So I guess he just said that's just not good enough. So I guess I'll go over here. Apply a little pressure to him. See what he does. For the purpose of this group here, this group's just strong overall. And then I can slide underneath if I need an extra eye. Right? If I need some eye space, I can just slide there. And that's good enough. This feels a little far away, but I think he's fine. Because if I do give it up, I think I get more weak on this side. So it's better if I don't do that. Going to extend. I should probably push. This helps fix my shape over here. So I might as well. And then you can go back and play in the corner. I could have slided in the corner as well. But either one, probably okay. Oh, doing it that way? I kind of feel like this gives them a little bit of weakness, right? When I push through here. Because then I can Hane and then Atari and capture. Hane, Atari, and cut, I guess I should say. So we at least get this Hane, maybe? Probably should have spent more time on it, but I didn't. I feel like the Knight's move is probably the better move here, but this should be fine too. Okay. So I can Atari and I can cut. And if he pushes, and he cuts on this side, I have to connect. Then he extends this way. Then I can just Atari and extend up. And I've captured these stones. So he has to defend first. Hmm.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'll think about that for a second,
4,
just to make sure.
3, 2, 1. 4 periods left.
All right, 4 periods left. Hope that wasn't too loud. That looks like it was fine. Yeah, Atari and just if he connects, we cut. Then he has to live in the corner, I think. I think he has to live in the corner. I think he can. I just think he has to. So can I do that? That feels really nice, I have to be honest. It's probably a trap, though. It's probably a trap.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I kind of want to try. Let's try it. Then this becomes a peeping move if he just connects. And peep would be fine. Okay, I will capture first. And then I can jump out here. Because there's still the cutting point, right? So we want to make sure that that cutting point is not too big of a deal. And if we jump out here, it should be fine. Or maybe even we just protect directly. Should be okay too. I like to jump. He pushes, he cuts, and extends here. We just have to capture him first.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So I think I can jump. Yeah. There's still a ko in the corner if I want to make one. But it's probably bad for me. Feels like it could be. Oh, he's going to capture there. What? Why is he doing that? I gotta be honest, I don't know. Yeah, it gets rid of the ko. Guess capturing those 2 stones would help me. And then he can make a ko. I didn't think I needed to connect there. That seemed potentially, good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 periods left.
If I just connect here, that's also defending a lot of my stuff here. And they still have the same problems. So I can just Hane and connect later to make it not alive. I thought the push and cut mattered a little bit, but I guess he doesn't care about that too much.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's go over here. See what he does. See what the goal is. Now we're alive in the corner with that group, and we can cut it off now if we want to. Does that one work? Maybe we'll just back off. He still needs another move to make sure he's connected. So how could I pressure the stone on top is a good question. I probably need to start paying attention to my time now. I've been trying to keep about the same as Ben, so it should be good. Can we do more than that? Can we do this anyway? Not really, huh? Probably fine.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's finish off the Aji over here. Kill off that stone. Make ourselves strong. They can go back and live in the corner. It looks like you have to be real careful with this corner one, right? So if they start the ko, you actually cannot capture because they can push through and cut. So like you can technically capture, but you have to be willing to give up something. So they are just alive in the corner. So I'm just going to surround because then if I connect later, it's really big. Yeah, they just want to go and live now. All right, they can do that. This is pretty big. This is threatening to cut it off. If they play Hani over the top, I just connect. Then they have to push. Yeah, so I've already lived with this group. Is already all good. So it just depends on if we can do anything with this stone. I want to play here. Do I need to worry about this group very much at all? I think the fight here would be much better.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll think for one more Ryomi.
Periods left.
I guess we'd want like Knight's move, but then they could do this real easy Knight's move here. So we'd want to do something like this one, but then they could just jump. Oh, we just play here, I guess. Maybe we can try. Have fun. See if we can separate a little bit. Because it looks like almost any other move is a little bit annoying for me versus this move is the easiest one for me to do. Doesn't mean it's good, but I'm looking for whatever it is I can read within a couple seconds, right? That's the whole goal. Oh, wow, just going from that direction. Wow. Doesn't even want to try to fight back. So I guess he's just saying, I'm way ahead. Who cares? Right, that's sort of what he's saying. Because I kind of want to do this one. This one would also be fine. Then he could peep directly. So we'd want to do something like this one. He Hanes, we extend back, and then he makes a good shape. Still a group that I can attack, though. Playing here would also be a little bit fine, too.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's protect my cutting point, make my group strong, and then see how he defends the center. This is why I wanted to make sure my group in the bottom right was alive. That's why I played that move on the second line here. If this group's alive, I don't have to worry about making bad exchanges to make my other side live. Because it has one eye already. And so if they try to do anything that makes it hard for me to make that eye, then I can do this peep, for example, at some point. S12, right? And if I'm peeping here, then this is probably good. Like good for me to live, but bad for me to live on the other side, right? So as long as I'm alive on both sides, or alive on the other side, then I don't need to worry about it. Can we do this one first? Then separate? Or is this asking for too much here? Can I just cut like this one?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's just peep over here, see what he does. Sort of the vital point area. I don't necessarily want to do a direct peep. I'd rather do a peep like this if I can. Because he's technically not alive on both sides, right? Oh, and this is what I was wondering as well. Could I actually wedge here? He Ataris me. Ataris me. Capture. Atari. There's still some stuff to work. M17 works really nicely. Kinda, yeah. It's working nicely over here in general. Yeah, wedge. If he just blocks and has to connect like this, that feels really good for me because I can Atari and connect. The Atari's the other way. Atari's this way. I'm cut off on this side, but he can connect underneath.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I kind of want to wedge. See if I can get something out of it. Because as I said, my other stone is not too important. I'm not really worried about this one. Right, this stone's not important. Just applying a little bit of pressure and being annoying is what's important. And I was trying to read this, but it seems a little bit potentially bad. Can I just do this one? Wedge. This way, Atari. Atari. We just go down. If he connects, we can just capture here probably and then go underneath. Maybe he's too strong this way. But I have to follow up now. I have to do it now. So I don't have a choice. I have to follow up. I wedged, so I have to keep going. So we'll see what happens. But making the game more complicated like this is usually good. Just this one again. I will probably just extend. Yeah, just extend seems okay. Versus capture. Capture seems potentially bad. But it's usually better not to play this way. Usually better to just like extend or something like that to like keep peeping at the shape, right? Instead of doing this sort of wedge thing. But I just wanted to try it. I wanted to see if I could get anything out of it. Because one of the things I can get is I can potentially build this side of the board in some way. And I'm connected everywhere, surprisingly. Depending on what he does, he can force the disconnect and try to attack me, but then I get to potentially capture some more. So it's usually not. Usually, unless he's sure of it, it's not a good idea. So. This extension here might actually be a good move, by the way. This extension might actually be pretty good. It's not perfect, but it actually is not that as bad as I thought. He probably shouldn't play it still too, but if I play wrong, it ends up being really annoying. So that's why I think that's actually kind of an interesting move. So I think he can squeeze if he does it. That might be fine. Might be a good idea for him. Squeeze might be good enough. I think I might have to turn if he extends. Something like that. Anyway, we'll find out. Sudden death. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Whew. Whew. I am happy to capture this stone. Turning here is also interesting. But I think I'm happy to capture this stone. Although capturing here would also be fine, I guess. But if he connects, I probably have to respond again. Right, so I think I would rather just capture here. Yeah. This is more influence towards the center area. This cut. Much more influence toward the center. So I think it's more important to play that sort of idea. Versus trying to do something more complicated. I think he just needs to go back in Atari. Right over here. Atari this side. I'm going to be able to save my stones there. But if I get to extend here, he's technically weak everywhere, right? So Atari here, or just connect like jump or something like this, diagonal, something like that would be like a good solid move. He could try to be more aggressive if he wants to, but something like that's good enough, I think. Oh, just this one. That's a little bit greedy feeling, but it's a good shape. It's a good shape, but I think it feels a little bit like he wants to capture this on a very large scale, right? So it feels like slightly greedy. And I can still play over here too. But I guess pushing there is annoying for me. So just turning is slightly better in that case.
9, 8, 7, 6.
I think I want to turn. Don't want to let him get that push. Because he's basically connected up either way. So I'd rather prevent him from getting something versus not getting anything out of it, basically. And so the push makes sense. So you could probably cut here if you wanted to. But yeah, I think this is good enough. So he's trying to make some points over here. I'm solid everywhere else, so we're good here. So I could just extend now. Because there's still Aji, right? There's still some Aji. Should I Hane first? I think I should Hane first, actually.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, I think I should Hane first. I'm not really aiming for cutting it off necessarily, but I want to leave the Aji of the cut there, basically. So even if he cuts right now, I just Atari it down, then I can Atari here, then I can extend up. And there's always this cutting point that he has to worry about and make sure his group is fine, right? So I like leaving that there as best I can. I have no idea about the score, by the way. I guess I should count, but I think White's probably still just ahead. They still have a bunch of points in the corners, right? Oh, this way, huh? Yep, so Atari. Just extend here. I'm just leaving the Aji here is all I'm doing. I'm leaving the Aji here. That's the entire point of this. It wasn't to do anything special. It was just leaving the Aji. And now I feel like he has to respond again, right? So even though I'm giving up these 2 stones, I want to make sure that I have to give up these 2 stones, if you know what I mean. And I may not even be giving them up exactly. Yeah, and I'm not even giving them up exactly either. So there is this cutting point here that he has to worry about. I don't think I want to run out with this one right away. But extending here is actually pretty nice. This is more so related to my own stones when I'm extending here versus the other one. And then if I run out with this stone, he has some more to worry about. But this one's more related to my other stones, and that if I get to turn here, I'm building something in the center. So this is the better stone to run out. And if white plays there, they get a bunch of points too. So that's why we wouldn't want to necessarily do that. Be a little bit more annoying. So I feel like we should respond over here. Threaten to capture the corner. So he has to come back and defend the corner in some way. He could maybe cut to defend. That might work. But I think I get another move if he does that. So I think it's probably better to, play from the other side. I can just connect. I'll get Atari first, I guess. That would work too. If he does this one, we just Atari. So he has to pull back. And then I've already connected everything, technically. So this is a Sente move. I've already gotten something from here, so I guess I don't need to respond. But I could respond. If I capture, that's pretty good for me, honestly. Maybe just connect was the better move earlier, but it should be okay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
2, 1. I guess I will just connect. We'll see what he does here. I'm already fine here. He can't Atari me on this side because I can re-Atari on this side. Re-Atari. Now I'm absolutely paying attention to your game, but I've also got a pro game open up on the other screen. I guess I should be paying attention when you said that. I said that a couple minutes ago. Okay. Yeah. Pro games are fun to look at. So, yeah. It's fine. You don't have to pay attention to my game. It's all good. It's all good. Push. I'm happy to just extend. I could turn and potentially have made some points, but there was also no guarantee that I made any real points over here. So this is just to reduce. We're just going for the reduction, really, yeah. And cool part is I can actually capture a stone really nicely here. If I capture this one, they have to defend again. Okay, I'll just extend again. My group on the bottom is fine. I don't have any other thing to worry about, so we're good. This should be fine. Ooh, extend here. Extend here makes sense. I just extend up, probably. I have some more Aji on this side if I extend up, but it would make sense. If I just follow this way, then I'd have to Atari and then connect. Is that bad? Or versus this one where they push, they can do this one, and they can get this honey and connect? Yeah, I think I want this one. This makes sense. This makes sense to me. He could try to attack here if he really wants to. But I can just turn and connect underneath. So this is probably also fine. Yeah, we want to Atari first. Atari first is important here. It was really big, though. I really wanted to capture that. I just wasn't sure when to capture that. Like, yeah, like how big was it? You know what I mean? So I had to be a little bit careful with that, but okay. We do have to connect. We cannot let him just take that so easily. But he's probably, I said, he's probably just ahead overall. I guess that capture's really big. Hmm. Anyway, I probably should count to make sure anything's okay, but oh, really only like 30 points for white? Doesn't seem like that much. This feels like a little bit deep, honestly. Just a little bit deep.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This feels a little bit deep. Because he has a cutting point. We just go through here. Threatening to resurrect this stone. He's not alive on both sides. Seems okay. Hmm. Going to do it that way, huh? If I just push and I can cut this side still, and then I could extend over here. Hmm. Am I connected on this side? I can probably do this one. Take part of it. But I can just push and cut too. So this pulling back here would be nice. But maybe he goes for the attack. No attack. Okay. But just push and then push, or just push and jump, or just jump directly. We just jump directly. And then if he defends this side, we still get to push and cut over here. It seems okay.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to do this one because he has to defend his cutting point. He has to defend 2 cutting points, so it should be okay. Maybe he can, but I do have a little bit to worry about as well, so I want to be careful. We're just getting rid of any of these cutting points. Oh, okay. So he's just going to give that up if he wants me to take that. Okay. Interesting. So we push, we cut. He just gives this up, so we can turn here first. Or we can play over here first in general. Make some points. If I turn here first, then I can cut over here and take these 2 stones. It'd be really nice.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Oh, wait. I'll wait a little bit.
1. Last period.
All right, so push and cut.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I guess we'll turn. Fix all my Aji, and we're good to go. He has to fix his Aji in the middle. Capturing those 2 stones would be very big, so you probably can't let me do it. Oh, interesting. Wanting to really apply pressure over here. I see. I think this is also a nice move for me, threatening to capture these 2 stones now. So I don't mind defending over here. There's that cutting point I probably want to defend. It's really big. I counted it for white, though, so it's fine if they get it. But so I'm fine with that, but the cutting point center is kind of a big deal. It's pretty large. Of course, this capture on the side is very big as well. Yeah, that was big. I think we're still fine over here for now, but they can play another move on this side to make it nice. Yeah, this cut here is quite nice. And this cut here is also quite nice. He probably gives it up, though.
10,
This is also really nice.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I forgot that there's a little bit of a delay with the click there. And so it didn't go when I first clicked. I was like, oh, come on. 1 second, 1 second. Come on. It's all good. It's all good now. All good now. Oh, man. No worries. No worries. All good. Safe. There's this cut here. It's really big. Then I can capture these 2 stones. It seems really big. Isn't this nice for me? I can just do this one. We can just do this one as well. Which one's better? Maybe just connect underneath is good.
10,
But there is some odds I have to worry about here too, so I need to be careful. I was just double checking it. Cut here. Okay, okay. Does G16 work to cut it off? G16. Not right now. Not right now. That's why I set it up first. In 01033. Now if they Hane here, for example, I can play that move, and they have to give up one side or the other. And so before then, I have some Aji for sure. I definitely have some Aji for sure. Why is he doing this one? That doesn't quite make sense to me. Okay. I think I got rid of the Hane stuff here, so. Time Suji, I presume. Oh, maybe, yeah. But I feel like that was a potentially bad move. He does have this double Atari, right? It's nice double Atari. But it's not too important, I think. Can I jump here now instead? Or maybe even just do the tiger's mouth is fine? That way. Okay. Now we can Hane. So I wouldn't mind just taking the extra points here. Just feels okay. Just be careful in how he plays, I guess. But I think I'm fine everywhere. Yeah. That one's a not Sente move, so I guess I could extend here first if I want to. Which one's better? This one, if he cuts, we just capture it now, right? If he defends on this side, we can connect. If he pushes here, we connect here, and there's Atari, and this is fine. I think I like this one. Just to connect everything up should be okay. But I got a lot of points I didn't count before. So I expected white to get the move on top first, and I got that instead. So I got more points there than I expected. Move like G2. Oh, yeah. That's just in-game, though. It's just in-game. We don't need to worry about it. If we connect, they wedge. We Atari. They Atari here. We connect. They connect. We just turn here. We're good. We can just connect here, I think. It looks okay. We can connect on either side. Pretty sure. Our middle group, I mean, can connect on either side. But if I'm missing something, then that's terrible. I'll lose the game, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. That's all that matters. I think it's fine. Yep. Can we do more than just back off? Can we push here? If they ever get the cut, if we ever have to come back, I owe a move anyway, so it's better just to back off. If I owe that move anyway, right? Okay, so now they're trying to really, really kill me here. We got to roll. Okay, have fun. Have fun. So I play here. Then they can't cut, right? Still the same. So they have to like play this sort of move. I just Atari from this side. I think is probably fine. I think this is okay. Is there something I'm missing? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. When he plays the move, then I'll know. Okay? When he plays the move, then I'll know. And that's how I'm going to treat it until then. uh, he has to come back to the center. The center is really big. And the corner is actually really big, too. So I do this one. This one, Atari. It's no good anymore. Yeah, looks like it worked. Looks like it worked for him.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's fine. You can have it. All right. We'll go back over here. This is really big. I told you if I miss it, then oh well. It's too bad. We just back off here. We should be fine. We can capture the 2 stones, but they're maybe not big enough anymore. I don't know. I think they're still big, though. I think they're still pretty big. I think we just have to keep playing, though, so it doesn't really matter. So we count that. Mm-hmm. Oh, that right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we do need to answer. We don't want to let him capture those stones easily. Probably just Hane in the corner. Who knows? Yeah, so in exchange for them capturing these stones, I got to save this one and make points on the top. So it probably isn't as big as I think it is, but it's still really big. It's still like not small at all. Yeah, not small at all. Interesting one. We can just connect, I guess. This one or this one? This one he gets to push and turn. This one he just gets to turn. And that's probably fine. Yeah, let's do this one. This is better for my eye shape. Let's connect. We're already at the end, so we might as well keep going, right? We do this big capture here. I really want to play, but I don't know if it's better than just capturing here, I guess. It's a good question. Yeah, 5 stones in the middle, dead. They should be dead. They shouldn't have any other Aji there. Yeah. So I was asking for a little bit too much, but I did get something in return. So I don't know how much of a difference it made, basically. Yeah. So I kind of want to do this one. But isn't this Hane really big? L6 you want? Oh, yeah. I wanted to play it somewhere around there, too. Yeah. I think the Atari here would be really big. You can't let me get the Atari there. Unless he's willing to do the Ko, I guess. But I didn't think he'd be willing to do the Ko. That's all I know. Pushing here is actually pretty big. Capturing over here is also pretty big. All right, all right.
9,
Both of those are
8,
good.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's try this one. So I get to capture that. That's really nice. And if he gets to play down there, that's also really nice. So it feels like a good point for both sides. And this middle area is also pretty big too. It's not super large, but it's pretty big. But yeah, like this, it's hard for me to judge. Like it's like 5 points, I guess maybe. Maybe that's big enough now. Probably is big enough now. Yeah. This is about the same, I think. Whew, that was close. Let me capture over here first, or is that too much? Just to get some points over here. So maybe I don't know if I want to capture there or not. Let's Atari here once and see what he does. Okay. I think I want to just capture. Now we can't do anything special with these stones. And this Hane is threatening a Ko to kill this group, so he can go back and live now, I guess, if he wants to. And I really want this Atari. It's Sente, so that's why I want it. And this Hane is very big, and so is capturing these 2 stones. If he plays over here, he's not really getting anything if he plays over here, right? Or is he getting something if he plays over here? So it does feel like I should do this one. Miss Hane feels really big. Just connect. Should be okay. It reduces a lot, right? It doesn't just reduce a little bit. It reduces this point potentially if he doesn't play one more move. Makes so he can't make any other points on the side, and it reduces this point over here later in the future, depending on how it goes. So it's actually pretty big to Hani there. A ton of options. And then capturing is really big next. Yeah. Figured he'd want to do that. Do I have anything to worry about with this shape here? Probably not too much. This is like a really big move, honestly. Maybe this one directly. If he plays there, he's threatening cutting points, right? So I need to defend in the center. Maybe like an Atari here.
10, 9, 8.
Well, I think about it, yeah. This Atari should be good. Reduces some stuff on this side. Should be a Sente move. Yeah, so somewhere over here does feel pretty nice. We get some extra points. We also defend, but I don't know if it's good enough. I think I'd rather just go to the side or something. Like capturing over here. I can push here again, which is nice. Yeah, like this one doesn't really make any points if I jump to the center. I think that's true. I think that doesn't really make any points.
7, 6, 5, 4.
So I think I would rather play on the bottom side. If I'm going to defend at all, I would rather play on the bottom side, I think. I think so. It's not necessarily Sente, but it's threatening a lot, so it's not a bad way to do it. That way first. I'll just connect. I wasn't going to make any points there anyway. He could always Atari that. Ah, there we go. Much better way to defend. So no eye here, technically. No eye here as well. So we did have to be careful. This capture is nice. But is it better to do this way? Or is it better to do something over here still? Yeah, it's hard for me to judge this one.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to play over here, just sort of defend this sort of area. Make sure there's no Aji over here. It should be good. Good enough. That peep there. And then he can potentially push and cut and do a bunch of stuff. So it seems like it's nice to just defend in general. And there's no points in the center, so this is like the most amount of points I'm getting from defending. It's I don't know, it's hard to say. And then the top side is the next big move, I think. Very big move. It's just a ko the other way. But yeah, then that capture, I guess, is big enough. Okay, did that one right away. Sure, I guess that's fine. I don't mind capturing over here. Why not? We're almost done, right? All right. Yeah, should be okay still. Good enough time. Yeah, there is this peep here. If I connect on this side, they can't do this one. Yeah, they can't do that one. But they get this nicer Hane here. Or I have to extend back. And then we can go down here maybe. That should be okay. We can play from this side and see what they want to do. Either one, probably okay. I don't want to do this one now because they have the Atari, right? Capture, they connect. But we can just back off here. This should be okay. Should I back off? They do this one. And then we have 2 connecting points, so it feels like I should go over here instead. Feels like I should do this one instead. He already had the Hane on the other side, though, so this is fine. That was already something I had to deal with. Hane on both sides. Which is why the Hane first on the left side was better than extending down. But I just played extending down really quickly because time pressure. Man, I regret not making an exchange earlier now. Since I ended up giving up these stones, I regret not making this exchange earlier. Yeah, there we go. Might as well Atari. Why not? And then we can extend down here. Yeah, I regret that. I regret not making that exchange. It's a good point. I guess I didn't need to play there, but I'm just playing fast anyway. We're finishing up the game, so should be fine. I think I might have actually been ahead before I gave up the middle stones, and I didn't have to give up the middle stones, so that was probably just my big mistake there. Yeah, I think so. It's like perfectly acceptable, but not great, basically. Hmm. Let's see. It's like 5 points versus this one, which is this one's bigger. We'll respond. Yeah, push in here was big. Probably don't have to think that hard about in-game at this point, right? We can probably just finish it up. Just play simple, right? I think there's a big enough of a difference in points, probably, that in-game doesn't matter too much. There we go, finally. Got this Atari in. Took long enough. Probably just blocking might be bigger. Second line might be bigger than connecting here. This is worth 1 point for sure. But well, yeah, blocking here is obviously like bigger. But it's like if I get the Atari, is that a big deal? Is what I'm thinking about, right? If I get the Atari, does that matter? Not too much. This jump here. Yeah, I saw there was some potential for like 1 or 2 points, but I didn't see too much there. So I think I'd much rather do this than Hane. Yeah, this feels good. And capturing the stone would be really nice. So felt like this was the more important area. That center area, I couldn't see a place for me to make 2 eyes for sure. Not 2 eyes. I'd like if I'm killing him. I mean, is what I mean. Like if I can push through and cut. I need to also make this exchange here, but this isn't a Sente exchange. Okay. But it's not a Sente exchange, right? So I'm interested in the review basically at this point. But I don't want to resign because I didn't actually count the points properly. Oh, is this YouTube? Yeah, I think that was a normal YouTube sub. Thanks for the subscription if you were watching or not. Oh, and someone else, Vertimbras. I don't know. Someone also did something earlier, which is cool. Thank you for the follows and the subs, everybody. Because I think I was actually potentially leading before this. So that's what I want to check with the AI here. This Hane is really nice now, though, because he also just doesn't get this point. So this feels really good. Yeah, I think that was a mistake for sure. This jump in the center was, I feel like that was just a big mistake. Unless he can kill me, that was a big mistake for in-game stuff here. Because I think like the most I'm going to get there is 1 point, right? 1 or 2 points. And this was more than 1 or 2 points. Because I have to cut him in Sente and then also save this cutting stone. So that could be maybe one extra point if I can cut him, and that's about it. Like 1 point's not too big. Okay. I'm not really sure what he's going for right now, but just in game, I guess. So I'm alive on the bottom. Okay. Is that even Sente? I guess it's somewhat Sente, right? As we can do this one. Why not? Make sure we're all connected. That's not Sente, right? It's Sente, I guess. Sure, another Sente move. This like sort of doesn't really matter. Uh, sure, let's do this one. Why not? That is Sente, I guess, because you can push through and cut, right? But it's like doesn't feel like a move I want to respond to because it doesn't really matter. Like it's a move that doesn't do much. But he's running out of time, so these probably time Suji related moves. And I'm connecting on this side so that he can't have another time Suji over here, basically. This is a potentially bad exchange for him because it just takes away liberties on his group, and it gives me a potential extra point. And we can just block here. No reason not to block here. Yeah, no reason not to block here. Now, if he cuts, we're alive over here. And we can go back and connect if we need to. MFY, hello. We're right at the end of the game. We maybe made a blunder in the center, but before that, I think the game was okay for us. So we're just finishing it up. Okay. That's a big move. That's a big move. Can I block here? This good to do. Hard to say. I do it this way.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
I kind of like this move. Let's do it. Kind of like connecting and threatening to capture a stone, which would be big enough, I think. And then I can go back and connect. It was probably a Sente move for me to play that one, so I probably should have played it, but I think my mistake was earlier anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much at this point. It's good to keep in mind the end game, though. Keep in mind that I probably should have gotten that move first. It was Sente for sure. But then I just didn't like the fact that my next move wasn't Sente. That's why I didn't play it. But just the first exchange is probably okay still. Okay. Now I'm going to poke into his area. Okay, fine. Be that way. uh, hmm. Even if they do cut and we Atari here and then they Atari, we capture. Oh wait, we can't. We'd have to capture, huh? Hmm. I don't want to block here still. But this block is actually pretty nice. But maybe we just connect as well. It's also big.
10, 9.
I think connecting up in the center actually is not that bad. It's an extra point. Extra couple points, actually. I actually want to respond there. Okay. I kind of want to move here, but it doesn't do anything. It's Tengen, though, so that's why I want it. It is Tengen. It's actually tempting to play over here, too. If I do this one and they block, I can't capture anyway, so playing over here would be more fun that way. And then we could play over here and get an extra eye on this side, too, later in Sente. I kind of like this move. And then just pushing in and all that stuff would be fine, too. Yeah, so I gave up. Yeah, 20 points here, and I got and took away the 10 points here. So it's actually 19 points. Okay. So that's not actually as bad as I thought. Okay. I think that one was Sente for me. That's why I never played it, but I might as well get this one in. Why not? I want to sort of block here. Probably don't have to, but I want to block here. This is just 1 point, right? It's no big deal. We can push. Why not? Push, push, push. Now this move is just like a 1 point, 2 point sort of move as well. Do I want to do it this way? If they connect, then we Atari? Or do I want to just Atari first? They do this move and we connect. And no, I think that's just worse for them if they do that. So I think we just connect here. We just Atari on this side. Yeah, I think so. I guess if I did the tiger's mouth here, they Atari, I double Atari, they capture, I capture. But I think they capture here, right? Then I capture here, then they can just Atari me here. So yeah, I think this was still fine. Yeah. This was still okay too. Hmm. Uh, just code, I guess. I'm connected all up to the center here, so there's just a co. It's just a thing here. Okay. I'll capture here. Just for fun. All right, fine. I'll connect over here. I don't mind. You can have what you want. I take over here. I always like doing all the things, but it doesn't really matter. That was just for fun. I was to see if he was going to let me do it, though. Basically, that was the goal. See who was going to let it happen. Make sure I don't misclick on that very last part there. Should be fine. Should be fine. And that's 1 point, and that's 1 point. These are probably interchangeable, and these are probably something good for me. Not good for me. He can just Hane, and I think that's probably good for him. So we Hanes and Hanes, then I take this, and I think that's probably good. So I think he probably should actually connect, maybe, because he still gets one of the Hanes. Hard for me to say. That's actually interesting. Yeah, so he gave up 1, 2, 3 points over here in order to get that. Well, I might as well just Atari here. Why not? We'll just pass real quick. Atari here, and then play over here. Maybe just play down here, maybe. Which one's better? I don't know. How can I solve the problem that I can't visualize the stones? In my head, they seem to be behind thick, dark glass, and also it turns out to visualize the stone only by 60%. I don't see anything in my head when I play. I don't actually see it in my head when I play. I've been looking at the aphantasia sort of stuff, right? All right, fine. You can do that now. You can do that now. You're good. You're good. Yeah, looking at a lot of that sort of stuff, but I think I noticed that I also just don't really see anything in my head when I'm visualizing. I just know it's there. I don't actually see anything. I just know where things are. So I go down, or this one. There's 1 point, and they Hane and stuff. Maybe it's worth more. Just extend down, maybe. I think it's probably the same. I don't know. Let's do that. It's good enough, right? With my first Atari, he could have played over there too, so he probably should have just done it. But yeah. Anyway, we're just finishing up the game. So I don't know if there's something you can solve though. I don't know if there's anything that you can solve at all. I think I just know stuff over time versus seeing it. I mean, all you're doing with counting, all you're doing is just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you're just counting one at a time right here, right? You're not doing anything too special. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have to remember the count. You don't have to visualize anything, right? So as long as you can remember stuff, you should be okay. Yeah, it's just something that you have to get used to, right? Everyone does it differently. And so if you can't visualize, you just have to understand that you can't do it. Yeah, this is the part that I wasn't sure if it was better to do that or this, right? There's another 1 point move, and this is a 1 point move. Which one do I like more? Which one's more fun? There's a bunch of codes, too. 2 codes as well. I have a lot of co-threads, I guess, but let's do this one because this one's more fun. It's in the center. Take the center point instead of the side point, right? That's way better. Yeah, maybe someone else will have a better answer for you, for sure. But yeah, it's like... Yeah, like a lot of the time I'm just remembering instead of actually seeing anything in my head. And that's sort of how I play. I remember things instead. Yeah, so I think the Sintra was maybe 10 points bigger than this top and the side here. And if that's the case, White should be at least 5 points ahead, I think. At least 5 points ahead. Minimum. if my original count was fine, and this is actually the appropriate count for the center. Should be around there. And then it's all just codes and stuff right now, right? So we have to connect them. So we just connect to co. Nothing else over here. Maybe we can do this one. But I think there's nothing there in the center. So that doesn't matter too much, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. So just connecting the codes should be okay. And we're done with the game. It's Japanese rules anyway, so we don't actually have to fill in all the stuff, but we might as well. Play this one because I like this shape more. Yeah, I think the center was about 10 more points than what I actually got. So it's either 5 or 10 points that white should be ahead here in this game, around 5 or 10. If they're ahead by 20, then it was more even than I thought, and they were already ahead. But I thought that I might have been ahead before. So, yeah. Did he have to do that eventually? Eventually, probably, yeah. Probably eventually. So we'll just finish off this area over here. Connect over here. Why not? This way? He can Atari me, but I don't think it really does anything. Is there anything else on the board? This one over here, I guess. But he can Atari me, I don't think it does anything, so we're good. There's one on the bottom, right? I think that's it. Oh, that one too. All right, I missed one. We'll play over here. We should be fine all the way through because we connected in the middle. I think that connection was actually bigger than I was going to give it credit for at the beginning. Makes me think that white should have actually Atari'd there instead. Interesting. Pass, yes, pass. Now he should be ahead. Yeah, he should be decently ahead. So there we go. Except remove stones. Should be fine.
White wins.
Yeah, 18.5. Yeah. Okay, GG. Yeah, GG. Let me see what the AI thing here. Yeah, I was just ahead. That's what I thought. I just misread the middle. I thought for some reason it was fine, but it was not fine. Let me turn on my thing here. And let me get my stuff going on this side. Sure. Make sure all my volumes are on properly.
Review started.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I can hear you. See how loud you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're very quiet on my end, actually.
Okay, you probably turned me up maybe in Discord or something.
Yeah, I didn't have to last time, but suddenly you're like super quiet. Let me try.
And mine should. Well, let me make sure my settings are still the same in Discord real quick too. Let me make sure that didn't change because it did change the other day because it was being stupid.
Yeah, I have you close to 200%, and you're still nowhere near the yellow on my my desktop audio.
Is your desktop audio also turned down?
It's high. It's like the same as my mic.
Okay. Yeah, mine's the normal volume. Like mine's already as just as high as my stream. So there's something else making the volume go down.
Weird. Okay, let me double check my own audio devices thingy.
Okay.
Oh.
Is yours in the wrong spot?
Oh. It was using my headphones instead of my Go XLR. Let me change that. Why does it switch that on me?
Oh, I think you switched it there last time.
There was echo last time. Oh, that's true. Chat, is there echo again, or is it good? I just switched it to the thing that might have echo.
Oh, is it loud enough for you now though?
Now it's louder.
Okay, good.
But this is the one that had echo for some reason last time. So chat, please tell us ASAP.
Yep.
Yeah, no echo.
It's all good. Yay.
Okay. All right. So Yeah. Let me actually quickly just also have it thrown into AI
Oh yeah.
while we're talking.
We might as well. Yeah. I might as well have
Get
that set up ready in
get
the
that
background too.
going. Yeah.
So I saw that I was ahead, and then yeah. Of course, I messed up in the middle, but I was ahead before that.
Oh, you were ahead. I see.
Yeah, I was a decent amount ahead before that.
Interesting. I was telling chat that like I knew it was close, but it felt weird, like mind shattering for if I'm behind because I felt like I got so many things that I wanted.
Oh yeah, no, I think yeah, you were kind of behind there.
Interesting.
Let me open this up in the right spot so I can
I
actually drag
almost
it
got
over. There we go.
I almost got destroyed in the center when I over jumped out.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that. I'm like, I think I can actually be more aggressive, but I wasn't sure. I was a little bit worried about my liberties if I was trying to be too aggressive there. But yeah, you have
You
control
jump.
right for the review.
Yeah,
Just want to
I
make sure.
jumped back to the original game. I just want to see the graph. The graph,
I might as
yeah,
well
the
show you
graph
guys the
has
graph. Yeah.
you. Oh, damn, the graph has you. Yeah, like you said, considerably up right around. Oh, but you know what? It's probably because AI wants to kill my crazy jump. Let me see before that. Okay, before that, you're still a bit ahead.
Yeah, just a little bit ahead. After
You're
you
4
connect and
points.
everything, we can say you're all. Yeah, I'm just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, you're 4 points ahead before I play that overextend. Damn. Why am I behind? Hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah, I
Anyway,
think I can kill the center. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it looked difficult though, so
yeah.
I wasn't sure. It was one of those things where I'm like, I'm not exactly confident enough to say
I thought
anything
you
here.
could too. Yeah. That's why it jumps up by like
A
eight
large amount,
points.
yeah. Even if it doesn't kill, I get something nice out of it, basically, right? So whatever it is.
Oh yeah, well, I consistently gained in the end game again.
Oh yeah, I knew that though. I was already way behind, so I wasn't too worried about the end game thing. I just wanted to play it through, so because
But
I don't
yeah,
like to just
yeah.
resign, especially when it was just end game left anyway. So
Oh, weird. I thought because you got nothing on the right side and kind of nothing on the top, like that center area either. I'm like, I must be ahead, right? I must be ahead.
that's what I kept telling everyone. I
But
was like, yeah, he's
somehow,
probably ahead. I'm like, but actually, now that I counted the board, it's not as bad as I thought it was. And actually, without me counting everything, I'm potentially ahead by a couple points. That's what I started to realize over time. I was like, wait a minute. This actually isn't as bad for me as I thought. Oh, wait, okay. You gave me control. Okay, I was just looking through the game. I wasn't even paying attention. I have control now,
I
right?
gave it just now.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. All right.
you can share
Uh,
your thoughts.
yeah. So I was thinking that everything up to here, I wanted to play. I wanted to see if you would just take all the corners and see if I could just play for center. I thought that'd be a fun game.
No, I
Just
don't
for
like that
fun.
direction in this case.
Yeah, no, I understand, but yeah, it was just for fun in this case. But oh, this would be perfectly fine. You still get the corner. I still get some influence, and I decided I wanted to switch right after that. But you didn't want me to switch.
Well, I think you made a slight mistake here, but AI will tell us. But I think you're supposed to just play P17 directly.
Well, I think I am supposed to play P17 directly, but I was happy with both sides. That's the problem that I had. I thought that you should just continue. Because aren't you really happy to actually just continue as well?
Not really. Like continue how like
Even if we
this.
just do this one, right?
No, I'm actually afraid of your top side potential.
I still have to do this one. You can still go back and capture here if you want to. All right. I feel like
I didn't like
that's not too
this.
big. I wasn't too worried. I thought that you'd be pretty happy with this, honestly.
Hmm.
I mean, it might not be fine. I guess I can use score estimate to say, but yeah, white by 0.9, so it's even, of course, even up. So it's not like a huge mistake if anyway. So, but I feel like if you're worried about the top side, if I do get this one, isn't the top side? It's still really big. I guess you don't
Well,
need to play again, right? You
my
just do something
plan.
now. Well, somewhere
Yeah,
over here.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That was my plan, my original plan.
that's one of the reasons why I thought, why don't I just capture on this side? Because if you're going to ruin the top side anyway, it's going to be harder to just invade the right side.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think it's a big mistake if there is one at all. It's like a small mistake. Like you're going to be a little bit ahead, like a little bit, yeah, like 2.3 here. So yeah, like a very small mistake, but probably not too big of a deal.
I regretted not Atariing and I just extended, but I had a lot of trouble deciding on that.
I think extend is the normal one, right?
I don't know. But later on I wished that I had Ataried because the reach was better.
Yeah, you do.
The reach
Do this
towards
one, yeah.
no, I wouldn't do this because I feel like your Atari affects it. Because you
Affects
can
the-
squeeze
yeah.
in the corner and make a ko.
So you'd have to connect, I guess, yeah. But in either case, it'd
Uh,
be better, or capture, either one. But
I
if
figured you
connect
can't win. I wasn't worried about the ko because you have no ko threats.
yeah, I think there's probably nothing over here for me to worry about. For you to worry about, I mean, yeah. I figured this would just be fine. Like I'm not worried about getting too far ahead or too far behind in the opening. I'm just worried about being consistent. What I was wanting or thinking, like, because I thought this side would be bigger for me, so I figured I'd just take this side anyway. And then I just wasn't sure about like how to do this point right now.
Mommy Wata, I just said mommy. Mommy Wata asks, after S15, can white Tanuki?
After S15.
S15.
Oh, after the Atari, can white just Tanuki?
Seems like no.
Yeah,
I mean,
you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't because the top, like something in this area is big right now, basically.
Like, so even if you do Tanuki in some way, let's just have you throw a random move somewhere on the board, right? If I capture, I guess it's like you can still technically live, right?
You can also choose the other way around though if you want, and then
I could also that's what I was gonna say too. It's like if I connect though, you then have to capture, and now I have something on both sides now, right? So you'd have to play a move that would influence both sides to some extent. So that feels easier just to not do that. Yeah.
The answer is probably like yes, but no.
Yes, but probably not a good idea. Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is where I was. Oh, it actually showed AI thing right here. Look at that.
AI? No,
Yeah,
I can't see
AI,
whatever.
it popped up on my screen.
Oh, I have AI on. I had it off until now because we can do that. Usually I do human review and then I do AI.
Yeah, usually it doesn't show up at all in the review section. That's why I was like, what's going on here?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I was confused. Oh, and it doesn't. There we go. Disable. There we go. Yeah, we don't need it, but I was just like, wait a minute, what's going on? No, this is where I wasn't sure if I wanted to try to keep building this whole side in general, or if I felt like making this was stronger.
My judgment might be off because the more that we played out this opening, the more I started to like white over time, and then like here, this move makes sense, but I thought that instead you needed to play on the right, somewhere on the right side.
Yeah.
But then it's like, but then after everything, I wasn't even necessarily ahead, so it's like weird.
Yeah, I thought this made sense for you, but I also thought that it was also just good enough for you to answer, right? Just good enough to answer here.
I guess so. I wasn't really worried about that area.
I was not necessarily being worried about like if there's like if I can really attack you severely or anything, but
I guess it's like maybe finishing in Sente.
Yeah, because if I do just Hane, I probably do want to connect at some point, right?
That's true.
Even if I do pull back here, you're still coming over this way, so I'm probably jumping this direction in general, or maybe jumping like this way to build up. And I'm not really building anything like in every direction. I was just wanting to make sure I got something to slightly defend my group a little bit, but I was also pressuring a little bit, so I figured it would be okay.
I find these kinds of boards where black has multiple possible Moyo locations, like it's annoying for me because it's very ambiguous. So that's why I wanted to. Yeah, that's why I wanted to deal with it early on.
Yeah. And I wasn't sure at all what move I wanted to play here, so I just decided on this one for fun. This seemed like the most fun move.
My sense of things are a bit off because I thought this is like a really annoying situation for you.
It is somewhat annoying for sure. It is somewhat annoying for sure. But
I might have an exaggerated sense of certain things.
I think this is potentially a mistake. Not like a big mistake, but I thought we should just fight on the left side. But like my thinking was fight on the left side, and you were thinking I need to play more moves on the right side. I don't really want to.
If I go out on the left side, and again, I'm not looking at AI, right? If I go out on the left side, you jump out with me, and then and then I just have this like running group, and my corner group becomes ill.
Yeah. Well, that was my hope. I
Um,
wanted it to be a complicated game.
but I
Because I have
still
all
have
the influence, right?
C13, so I felt like you can't really make much on the left, even if
Mhm.
I ignore.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure the best way I need to respond here, but I thought this was just fine enough. And I don't ever want to really capture on this side, right? I don't really want to. That's why I jumped in the corner first.
I have a feeling AI is going to yell at me for never looking at your upper right group as a weak group, because
Oh, you could have a
I
chance to try, yeah.
yeah, like there must be even just now I probably could have started to put pressure with some, I don't know, like N15 kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. That could make sense. Something I was looking at my coordinates, probably the same
I
as
started
Doji's, somewhere
to
around here.
you know I started to feel time pressure, and I yeah.
Yeah, I think you it's hard to actually do a lot of damage to this group is what I was noticing. And so one of the things that I always do that I think is bad is I always spend one more move on a group that is probably fine. So I wanted to just leave that until the last possible second was my goal here. Which is why even
Yeah,
later,
it's just
yeah.
me. It's just me for never attacking it is bad.
Yeah, I think so. But I felt like I wasn't sure if this was good or not, but I was like, you know what, this kind of feels nice to capture over here and do something. But it wasn't actually good, I think. But it just felt really nice. Like if I score estimate again here, this looks like it's probably still even. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, it was hard for me to judge a lot of this stuff on this side, but I felt like if I was going to leave my upper right group, I needed this move in the corner. Make sure this group was 100% alive. Then, if I need to, I always have a chance to do like this sort of peep if I really have to, right?
Hmm.
So that's why I decided to play in the corner first. I was defending my upper right, basically. And you
I
still
feel
have
like you're
to play a
alive
move.
regardless. I thought you did it just to like attack and get points.
Well, I'm not 100% alive, I think. And that's what I was sort of worried about. And then I figured this is also something that could attack too. So I figured if I have this here, I don't have to ever have to worry about that group. Never have to think about it. And it's applying some pressure.
Are you sure you're not 100%? Wait, hold on. Let me grab control for a second. So white tries to kill. What does white do? Start with this? No, like
No, 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 not with that.
how do
No,
I
no.
even how do I even begin to try to kill this thing? No, I think you're alive, right?
I should be
Like
alive. But the other thing to think about, right, is if I have to just go and live, right? That's the other idea too.
no, I don't think you do, right? Like if you have to use this and then you just keep doing stuff elsewhere, I still can't do anything, right?
Well, there's the other thing I was thinking about is I'm probably going to force you to surround at some point too. So if you're completely connected on the outside, you don't have to worry about anything there. You may be able to squeeze me more than
Okay.
I want, basically.
All right.
Regardless if I'm alive
Yeah.
or not. I didn't actually read it because I didn't care to read that because I didn't need to read it because
I
I was just
mean,
playing another
the
move.
good thing is the good thing is it affected my group. So,
Mm.
now maybe I could have gotten away with not spending my Sente to defend. But I was a little worried about it.
Yeah, I think it's probably good to do. It's probably good. I didn't for sure. Like I don't know, we just play over here for a thing, but yeah, I didn't know for sure if there was anything here because even if you do just do this one, I can give up that and surround you, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about this.
So it's not perfect on either side, but it looks like I can get something out of it. It looks like because like even if we're going this way, you can maybe break something over here, but maybe I'm gonna be able to surround the other side in some way. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. I can maybe
Yeah,
even
you
double
could
Hane
even
or something else like, or do something else in general. But I think it's probably safe play to just defend that.
yeah. Hopefully, I need it too because I don't want to waste any moves. But
Yeah, and here I just wasn't sure where I wanted to play, so I just got rid of the Aji.
when you played here, I mean, this isn't the most weird move or anything, but I'm like, I mean, there was moments later on too, but I was like, it made me doubt my sense of like having a good game. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
so calm.
I figured this was fine. Like I don't know. I felt like maybe if you did need something else on the top right now, and then maybe it's not as good for me when you play over here somewhere. Because then you are also getting points and pressuring me a little bit too. So, but then you played
Yeah.
this capture now, and I don't think you need to do that yet.
Well, I was concerned that because you added a move nearby, and like if you actually start the co,
Mm.
like my group is in like legit danger. I don't have two eyes if you win that co. And then once I mean, is it what did AI say?
I guess I'd have to start the code like this in order to even try to kill you. Because you can after the Hane there, I think you're pretty close to alive.
You should block the Hane, right? Because the Hane, it doesn't help me unless I connect it.
Oh, I was just thinking that the Hane helps you get out to the center too.
What do you mean? Like I can already get out, right?
I mean, get out and make an eye, make a potential eye there, right? Because I mean, like this Atari with this, you're already making an eye and getting out at the same time. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like it can be, doesn't have to be that direct, but you know what I mean. Like I think you're just going to be pretty alive after this Hane. So that's why I didn't think you'd be in too much trouble.
Yeah.
I thought I'd probably have to play from this side, but this is just Sente for this just works for you, so I can't do anything. So. So this could have been a slow move potentially.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
We can check in a second here, right? I've mine open if I need to check it too. But I think I thought this was potentially bad for me too, but I also realized it was probably also okay for me because I got to capture this stone.
Yeah, I wanted to connect where you cut here, but then like there's a Liberty fight that I wasn't confident about in the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I connect there, I'll just grab control for a sec.
Yeah.
If I connect here, you cut. Let me turn off the stupid AI. Okay. I connect here and do this, then you can go there. I try to gain liberties. So if it's like this, right, then I might be able to make it, or it might be some kind of co. This smells of co to me.
But it seems like,
in many ways.
Like you have enough liberties, probably, yeah, for it to be difficult for me. That's why I didn't want to. I thought you would probably just connect because I realized I probably couldn't cut, but I didn't read it completely out.
I'm thinking there might be Tesujis here, like da.
Can you threaten to connect up first? No, probably not. No, you can't. You can't do like the wedge thing or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
No timing for anything. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I made the right choice, right? Because this looks really dangerous.
Yeah, it looks a little bit annoying, but yeah, you should be. Yeah, it should be annoying enough. I read that wasn't 100% certain as well, but yeah.
My brain was too much of scrambled eggs, so I knew that I should think about this, but then in the heat of it, I'm just like, connect.
I was gonna cut even if I wasn't sure if it worked anyway. So like I have to. I think that's the only.
Yeah, it turns out to be the right choice.
It's like some one of those things where you just have to do it anyway. But and I turned here just because I realized it's too annoying if you get moves there right away, and then I can run this stone out. So this felt okay for me, and I felt like this was all good. This ended up being good for me.
I think I should have extended when you Haned, like extend at least once.
Pushing when I.
No, like don't get Atari.
Yeah. Instead of I didn't think the double Hane was good. I thought you should have just extended.
No, yeah, I should extend. Yeah,
because you can cut later.
I regretted.
You can cut later.
Yeah, exactly.
But after the double Hane, you can't cut anymore.
Letting you have that cut is just stupid because it made me have to capture.
Yeah.
And just
But my idea was that if I push here, even though your shape is slightly better, now there's at least a disconnection that I could aim for later with this extension. So it's just one more thing you have to worry about just a little bit, right? It's not something you probably have to worry about, but just enough that maybe something could happen.
The surprising thing to me is like how, let's say you get nothing in the center, then how could I not be ahead after? Like, so weird.
Yeah, I didn't actually get much in the center here, right? Like even after all this, like, I regretted not just connecting instead, but it's not a big deal. I actually did not end up getting that much here in the center. You even reduce it right away, which is a little bit too far, I think. I think that was a little bit too far, but...
Yeah. I switched my move at the last second like a dummy.
Yeah, we'll go here.
Because you're still open from the bottom slightly anyway, so...
Yeah, it looks like there's just nothing there. But I think at this point, for some reason, I am ahead. Like it has 5 points, yeah. I'm just in the score estimate.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So I do think the fight on top must have been good for me, because otherwise I can't understand it.
Yeah, maybe the little bits of points you gained were like actually just, you know,
Because I
something.
gained like, yeah, 1 or 2 points in a bunch of different places, basically. Yeah. But then, yeah, when you played here, I thought, okay, I think you're you're dead technically. So I was like, okay, I can probably kill him. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't try, because what I was noticing was that I think the AI wanted this cut, this sort of
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
here.
yeah. You can do this in different orders, I think, too. Some of them might be better than others, but even if you played 5 first,
Yeah, yeah. But
it probably makes things very annoying.
I just wasn't 100% certain about my liberties on that middle group. So I felt like I wanted one more move out in the center, but it was not a good idea to do that. I think I'm still fine that way, but
I got off easy here, but it doesn't mean I was good.
and I regretted never taking the peep over here in general, just wherever in this area before anything happens, right?
Yeah,
felt
you
like I
might not
should have
even
done it.
need that turn move.
Yeah, but I didn't want to peep because I didn't want you just to defend. But then if I turn, you're also defending. I thought the turn I could maybe get some extra, like it was one of those things where I was
Yeah,
going
yeah.
back and forth, right? I was like, it's probably fine. I don't know. But then I regretted it. And even here, I could still probably peep again if I wanted to, because I still think that was actually useful overall. And then, yeah, this was a click because I just ran out of time. I was like, oh shit, there's only 1 second left. Come on, just click on something.
Well,
It's still a
that
good
spot's
move.
okay at least.
It was still
Yeah.
a good move, but I realized later that probably Hane is just a better idea if I'm going to play over there at all.
Yeah,
Because this leaves
perhaps.
you a good follow up later if you would do a block eventually, and then me turning there later isn't very good. Like if I go to turn later, I think you're still alive. So I wasn't sure exactly, but I thought, well, maybe that Hane would have been nicer to have in the game. Yeah, but this, yeah, I wanted to play here, and I
Yeah, you
read
have to
out
ignore
that it
me.
was fine to do this, and then I still connected anyway. I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, actually,
It was one of those moments where I was like, oh yeah, I
my
can
plan
probably just
doesn't make
connect.
sense.
And I'm like, oh wait, what?
Maybe I should play the empty triangle without this exchange. What happens with that?
Oh, I think that one just doesn't work, right? Because you can't cut this way, right? Then
Oh
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
you can
yeah,
exchange
yeah,
later,
of course,
right?
of course,
So
of course, of
you
course.
do
Yeah.
this, and then you exchange, and then I think I gotta still similar, right? It's still basically the same. I can maybe push here, still basically the same.
Okay, this looks like the best way. Maybe, yeah. Like you don't technically get anything, and then I get to follow up at H18 if I want, because I can connect now. Like I can connect my 2 stones first,
Oh yeah,
and you still have to connect.
and I thought that this peep was too much though. I
The
did think it
reason
was
I
too
peeped
much.
there, well, you can't cut me, right? But the only reason I thought the only reason I hesitated on this is due to the size of it,
Yeah, I thought
because
you
it
should
might be.
probably still just come this direction.
Yeah, I think that's big. Like when you say too much, it sounds like overplay, but maybe too little is the right word.
Oh yeah, too much is in like I get more because I can turn there. I think yeah, that's what I mean. It's too much for you to. It would be overplay in game, I guess, in that case. But I'm not going to go to that. I do
Well,
think like
underplay,
underplay. Yeah,
underplay.
yeah. We can go with that one.
I did play it because of F12 though, but I also regretted letting you get J18 regardless.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think because the capture in the center was just too big, but I also think that
Oh,
I gained in general, so that's why I wasn't sure about it. If I don't die, I gained a lot from that.
well, a way to play pointed out that you could actually just G16.
G16. Oh,
Oh,
I did look at G16. Yeah, but
I did not.
I thought that yeah, well, I thought there was going to be some Aji on this side in some way. That's why I wasn't sure about it. And then you don't have to play it in this
Oh, I
order,
missed
right?
it.
But I was worried about
I
this
missed it.
Aji. Okay.
No, yeah. Oh God, yeah. This is like 45 seconds, and I still suck so bad on the time. Like this is all stuff that is very easy to calculate with more time. Like it's very simple stuff. So it's very frustrating for me that even 45 seconds is like way too little.
Well, that's why, like as I said, in 45 seconds, I figured turning over the top is probably good enough. And even if this does work, I was worried that there might be some Aji with you capturing some stones there.
I slapped it down, and like once again, like a last second move change.
Yeah. So if I just connect, and yeah, I wasn't sure about. There was another thing. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this one or the other one. This one actually makes more sense now for later
I
as
think
well.
you should do this. Yeah, this one for multiple reasons. This one.
But I realized the reason why I backed off was because I knew that I'd probably have to play another move there eventually. That's why I was like, oh, backing off is probably fine. It's like, no, I
might
should
not.
still though.
You might not though, but it affects me a lot. Like,
Yeah, it affects you more. Yeah, I was like, oh, I felt silly after I did that. I'm like, oh, duh, obviously I should just do that. But what I counted in the game before this, I counted that you got this cut, so I counted this area for you, and then the rest of the board basically how it is right now. So this is how I sort of counted the board, and I found out that I was just a little bit ahead, depending on the points I get in these random pockets everywhere, right? So I figured, okay, I guess I'm doing okay.
So this game, this would have come down to the end games for real.
Probably, yeah. For real. unless I didn't mess up in 2 different spots, right? Just capture your stone or later on don't do that one. Yeah. So I think if I just captured your stone, that's probably too big.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I hate time.
You hate time, yeah. I get it.
It makes me, you know what? It makes me feel like there's a bunch of stuff that obviously we learned from, but it's like these moves with which you could have just avoided with 20 more seconds or another minute. Like you don't feel like you're learning in a way. Like you're learning in the sense of becoming sharper to not do them, but you're not learning in the sense that like you knew better and you could correct yourself without like being told in a way. It's like it's just like a time blunder type thing. It doesn't feel good.
Well, I think part of it though is also like a because like you can read everything out, right? Like if you really try, you're always able to read basically everything, right? You might miss a move, right? But it doesn't matter. You can spend your time doing that, but your first instinct should also be good too, right? Now that's sort of what this is. It's not literally this, right? You may have wanted to play a different move.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It doesn't like I said this in my recent streams, like no matter how much blitz I practice or how much experience I get, like it just I'm never good at time pressure. It's like not trainable for me in a way. It's like I don't know. It's almost like I have this theory like maybe like people can get better, but it's like maybe sometimes some people are just better at that, but then worse at that, but then maybe better than someone else at like a slower thing or something. Like because also for me, like I'm not just thinking about like I keep revisiting the whole board constantly. And like you have to try to imagine fitting in counting, fitting in scanning and looking at all these different moves like, oh, like 014. Oh, like should I play P5 in reverse Sente or is it small? Like all these, there's things everywhere to think about. So that's why it's annoying for me.
Well, yeah. No, I get that. Yeah.
You have to escape it though.
Well, I decided to look at where you made your mistake according to AI. I'm back and forth early on, so I'm not going to worry about that. But the part where you actually made a mistake, just so we can look at it. But I just want to make sure. Yeah. So it actually was it was the top fight, and this move was actually really bad apparently.
Yes. I like that's the frustration for me because I literally like tell my chat that my moves suck right after I play them. And I feel like if I just had more time, I could devise like even my jump at L13, which looks like it's not supposed to be bad per se.
And that's how you're supposed to play.
Because I would rather help my group in a way that reduces your center the most, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
So it's like, but then you have to be like, you think about a different jump, like let's say J13 or whatever, but then you imagine like, oh, but what if Black Pincer's right next to it? Like what happens next? Can they chop it off after? Like there's just way too much to think about. It's like, yeah. Anyway, I'll stop complaining about time, but it's
No,
like,
it's all good. It's all good. I understand.
Well, I say all this too, because I feel that the people must be able to sympathize, but yeah.
Yeah, but apparently it was sort of a trade this way. You could extend.
But aren't I gonna wait? But
because I think it's because you can attack me. I think that's really what it is. My other group, remember?
Oh yeah. I wasn't because anyway.
So
No
you were
more
right. You were
excuses.
right about that from earlier. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right about that from
Yeah,
earlier. So
that's
even
one of
if
my biggest takeaways in this game is like, why didn't I ever think about attacking that group?
yeah, and then later on, it was the thing that got you actually like this is just like a little bit behind. Like now I have like a couple points ahead, like one point. Like so that's still perfectly even. And then it was this capture that was bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I knew that like all of these things, it's like not all of them, but like 3/4 of these things, it's like I also thought it was bad, and I just didn't have time or whatever. It's a dumb. It's like a I don't know. It's just stupid excuse making, but it's also like there's truth to it as well.
Yeah, and so this is where like I would normally have like played big moves, but it actually didn't like my move in the center as well. So my move center was just a small mistake, not a huge mistake, like a -1 point, and yeah, this was -3 points. But
If you go back to the part where you said about the trade at the top, I have a question.
oh yeah, we can yeah. So you'd have to
So
extend. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
yeah, what if black just cuts that?
just cuts this one right away. This side. Let's see if we can figure it out first. That looks annoying, but I'll go back to it. There you go. Oh, okay. You Hane here.
Yeah. Oh, that's clever. Okay, that's
Yes.
clever.
That was a good noise you made there. That was interesting. But
That's
yeah,
clever.
just Hane back. Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense after seeing it. When I was looking here, I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of annoying to respond to, but no, yeah, this Hane just after seeing it on the board, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And I have to Hane back and fight back there, so that's tricky.
Oh God.
That's
so
better.
full.
Better if I just cut this side, capture this, and then you go back and attack my group over here. Because even if you don't kill, I think. Let's do this one and make sure even if you don't kill this area, you're at least getting some extra points. Let's do it this way. And look at that. I just live on the side, and you also potentially got something in the center too, right? Just whatever moves there, just whatever. So it looks like you're getting center and side potentially stuff, depending on what move you play.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if we just Hana here, it's probably okay, but yeah. So yeah, even if I'm a living, it looks like you get a decent amount of profit from it. But that's definitely hard to be sure of, for sure. Yeah, definitely a little bit hard to be sure of that. I just figured if you connected what I was going to do, I wasn't going to cut if you connected. I was just going to connect here. So then all my stuff is connected together, and you still have your cut.
Oh, you were gonna do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That changes. That changes a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I can get J18 and Sente too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can wait. I can before J18. I can get the Hane maybe. Wait, no, it's not making. Sorry, it's not making sense. No, I have to do J18 now.
Oh, you can do.
No,
I can do
no.
Hani in the center first if you want to do that, but
no, because you can cut me on the left now, right?
Yeah, but then it's the
That's
same problem again, right? It's you're attacking this side again, right?
Oh, true.
Yeah, so we're just moving it back to the other.
Yeah, so I can get both. Yeah, I can get both, right?
Yeah.
I can Hane and I can force, and then I can connect. Oh, that would be great.
And the funny part is it says black's 1 point ahead if it goes this direction. This is the move AI wanted to play too. Yeah, I wanted this one. But this is good for you though. This is good. It's way better than
you said black's 1 point ahead. No, how is black 1 point ahead?
I'm a little surprised too. Oh, actually, yeah. If you play, oh, I see. Okay, so if you do go down first, yeah, I'm turning here, which does change.
No, the Hane has to be first before that, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can't get the Hane.
Yeah. So that's why you were worried about it.
Yeah,
Hane. But it does want me just to cut right away. But I can also answer, but if it does want me to cut right away.
Yeah.
So we're just trading again, basically.
Like, it depends how I think I can do to your group. Like, maybe I would not Hane, but just connect, and then treat me J18 and Hane.
Yeah. That's what I thought you would probably do in the game. I thought you'd probably just connect and then just move on with the game, I guess. Yeah. But now I feel like it's like what I got out of it was the fact that my groups are all secure now. So I feel like that was good enough, and then I can move on to just playing big end game stuff. You know, do this Hane, and we can go back over here and capture this. This I regretted not coming and capturing this one.
Yeah, that was a big reverse.
Yeah, because I think
I probably waited slightly too long somehow.
no, I think right now this is like it wants you to just go do that sort of stuff right now with this move basically, and that's what I should be doing as
Yeah.
well. I should be doing.
That makes
Hane
sense
and
though,
then-
because
then
like my
capture.
group's not even that weak.
Yeah, but
Like
it's,
you would have to
yeah.
spend a whole move just to extend it, and then I would attack your extend.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and I figured that the reason why I wanted to play in the center, because as I said, I always sort of back off, and a lot of times I thought there was at least some chance of making you weak in the center still, because you're not alive on both sides technically. You should be alive on both sides, but you're not quite alive on both sides. And I always back off too early, so I wanted to try. Yeah, so
yeah, this was
I think this
This
is
was,
the turning point basically in the game.
this is maybe one of the toughest games for me from maybe our last handful. I feel like.
Mhm.
Well, there's
Well,
one.
at
There's
Go
one that
Congress, I
you
think
won,
we had
right?
one. Yeah, I've won a couple of our last games, like, but and one of the ones at Go Congress, like the first one at Go Congress, I was in a good position and I gave it up at the end, like I was winning. And the second one, I like good early on, but then bad later, so it didn't matter.
Damn, my brain has already erased one of your wins from memory.
I think it was I won when we played in the NAOL stuff, but that was a long time ago too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you were
Yeah,
having
I
a really
forgot.
bad time at the time.
Oh, I do remember now. Okay. I was like I dropped out. I started losing every game.
Yeah, you're having a really hard time.
But
Yeah.
you still got a total legit win there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the one that I lost on stream, the other one was Battle of the Beards, the part one.
Maybe it was one a while ago, but yeah, it's been a long
There's a
time.
stream
Yeah.
that I called Battle of the Beards, and then I lost the Battle of the Beards, but this time my beard won.
White didn't get four corners. Scandalous. Triton was too calm for this game. Must have thrown Ben off. Actually, that's kind of what you said earlier. Like that move was too calm. Am I wrong? That's what you said. You were worried about
Which
this one. You're worried. That
Oh, is this
was,
AI move?
No. You said you were worried about
This one.
me being too calm here. I was just
Yeah, yeah.
responding to
Sorry,
someone in chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I zoned out for a second.
No, that's okay. Okay, I guess I should check see if that was actually good or not. I didn't like any of this stuff early, honestly, so I was fine with it. But
So it might make sense for my kind of my board sense to be a bit off since I'm like out of like not really too focused on work, right?
Mhm.
But this game was very a little bit paradigm shattering in some ways in terms of the score.
Oh yeah. It was I felt like I don't know. Whenever I play 4-4s, I have to say this right away. Whenever I play 4-4s, the games are always really close, even though I think I lost everything. That's all I know about 4-4 really.
Like when stuff
Should've played here, I
like
guess.
when stuff like the right side happened,
Mhm.
and then I also got to play around J16. Of course, I should attack your group, but
Yeah.
like when I got that, and then my corner was like fine too. It's like, holy, how am I not ahead?
So that's why I think 4-4s are kind of a cheat code if you want to keep the game even. It's harder to assume that they're even, and it's harder to assume that you're like I don't know. The games are always way more even. That's all I gotta say. The games are always way more even than I think.
I shall not be converted, but thank you.
No, I don't like 4-4s.
I will not be joining the Church of Hoshi.
Yeah, I don't like them, but I decided just to try it this time. I like 1-4-4, and that's it. Like you do 1-4-4, and then the other one's okay. Because I'm
Yeah.
okay with getting.
I do that sometimes as
influenced.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah. As white, I played a game. Do you know who Remy is? You might not know him.
Oh, yeah, Remy, the European player.
Yeah. Well, he's Canadian
Oh,
actually.
Canadian.
But
No,
I think
I thought there was a European one.
He's both. Like I think
Okay,
he might
okay.
have dual citizenship or something.
Okay.
But he's my friend. The last time I played with him in like I think it was Go Camper. No, I think it was something more serious than Go Camp. Maybe it was like I think it was EGC actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I actually got paired with him in one of the early rounds. Anyway, he played 3/3 invasion on me on move 5, right? Because
Okay. Yep.
I was white and I played 4/4 before, and I immediately felt bad. So it's like,
You immediately felt
okay,
bad. You shouldn't feel that bad.
I
but,
have to I have to go according to my feelings and make my style.
Yeah. You got. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I'm white, I do double 3/4.
Yeah, I like double 3/4 as white as well. I like the opposing instead though, instead of alternating. I like this one instead.
Yeah, opposing I feel weird, but opposing also makes the opponent feel weird.
Yeah, I want like if I'm gonna because like the thing I don't like about I mean like there's nothing wrong with this one, but I just don't want to give my opponent the approach that works technically well with their side. And I don't ever want to pincer or anything either because I don't like pincering. So I'd rather just do it this way.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, here I'm not going to pincer. I'm just going to ignore. I'm going to take my enclosure, and you can do whatever you want with this side.
That's fair.
I still got all my points.
I tend to not like getting pressed, but in theory, it's very fine since you enclose the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is that I think it's actually harder to use this formation than harder to use as black than it seems. Like you kind of have to treat 6 and 8 as just forcing moves, but also if you do that, you're not just also going to make a 2-space extension on the left side. So it's like you have to treat them as forcing moves, but also as part of a big group at the same time. And I feel like it's kind of annoying to deal with as black.
Yeah, you can get away with like C10 or so, but you will lose a little bit.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Usually, you don't want to play anything over here too much, but you can. Like, there's nothing wrong with anything over here. You can.
If someone just doesn't want to, like, if someone feels bad at handling the group or something, like especially Q player.
Yeah.
Might save them more mistakes compared to like a point or two from AI. But
yeah. Which is why
I don't like getting pressed in general though.
As white, I'm fine with it. As black, I don't want it for some reason. Just depends on how I'm playing. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Anyway, yeah.
I figured. I went through all the options here for you with chat. I figured you would either play this or you would attach on top and pretty much nothing else. What do you think?
Yeah, I think attach on top or that one. Those are the only two I discussed as well. Actually, those are the only two I talked about. But I thought with attach on top, I kind of.
Yeah, I can wedge.
Well, even if you don't wedge, just the idea of you getting the corner, and then I have to still also try to get back to the other side at the same time, like. Since you can always take this corner, just this move is already annoying for me. Even if you don't play anything else. So that's why I was like, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah. I would feel okay with it for you if white cannot wedge. Like it makes a pretty big difference in terms of weaknesses.
Yeah, but you have right?
Yeah, I have the ladder. With the non-wedge one, right? Black does have a nice sequence though. Like if you go forward. Black can Hane the corner once, I think it is, and then
we can bump.
And then bump, I think, is it? Yeah,
it's a normal-ish, like even on invasion on the side, that's sort of a normal-ish sort of move. And white can't capture the stone, I think.
Yeah, it's like complicated.
We have to do it this way if we wanted to, but yeah, it feels weird.
And then B15. Yeah, I don't like it for white for now, unless there's a powerful variation.
Yeah, but I was thinking.
I wouldn't have done this if I couldn't wedge personally.
Yeah, but basically, I felt like if I did this one, you might just wedge right away because you have the ladder and stuff. But if I did do this one, I was already annoyed by this, so this is good enough for me not to want to do it. I'd rather do this side first.
Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah, I also wanted N17 quite badly.
Yeah. Let me see here. Move this over here. There we go.
I wanted to also do it, but I don't like it if you kick though. If I ignore and you kick, I don't like that.
I thought you actually might, just because.
I just really don't like it locally when you kick, and then if I go up, then you jump, and yeah.
It's just annoying to deal with, but
I just don't like that. And you might get the turn or whatever at E10, which like people feel bad.
Okay, yeah, turn. Okay, I had to think about what you meant. Yeah, jump over the top. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's being able to get some more center influence from this would also just be nice for me. And so you don't ever really want to connect underneath either. So it just feels not great.
I did really want N17. I really did.
I like you could do old school, just attach right now.
Mm.
I haven't seen it in a long time. It's I thought maybe you would just for fun, but you didn't. I was a little disappointed.
No.
Because I might actually just leave it. I might just leave it here.
Yeah, leave it. Leave this as normal. Yeah.
Yeah, so I probably wouldn't worry too much about it. But I thought it could
You
be
could
funny.
wait until white adds. You could wait until white adds d12 and then still kick.
Right? Be really annoying. That's why we don't do it, but it's still kind of funny. And then the other option, I didn't think you would actually attach the corner. I thought you'd either do jump. Probably is the other option. I thought.
Yeah, I sort of thought about it for a second, but even if all you did was like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to like. I guess you either play b16 or you play something like d11. Not sure. I mean, even jump, I guess too.
I think,
but I
like,
didn't really like this kind of fight.
Yeah, this is probably good enough. I guess I could probably just do that. Yeah.
It's too unclear, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll see what AI thinks of that.
There's probably no real mistake yet until this one over here. I probably should, of course, just do this one. But as I said, I figured both sides would be fine. So I thought it could be nicer to build the bottom or the right side, I guess. The bottom half of this versus the top half of this. I thought either one should be okay. But yeah, it is probably simpler in general to do this one, even though you're going to mess with me over here right away.
Yeah.
Wherever.
So we had a similar thought. We both slightly wanted this for white, maybe.
One of this area, yeah. I thought
like if we're white, yeah.
Yeah, because I have a harder time handling this sort of situation, basically. Yeah.
I mean, white's very thin on the top, but it seems very easy to handle this group.
Yeah, because even if I play on this side, you might even just be able to just attach, and that's good enough. So I have to play like maybe from the center, and then you're already happy, right? So you're pretty happy pretty easily. Kind of no matter what. Doesn't mean it's good or bad or anything like that, but just the feeling of the game. I feel like it's too easy.
Yeah.
Something that you'd rather have. This one feels a little bit harder to handle overall. I mean, not to capture, but this one. There we go. I should click that right away. There we go. Feels like I have a thicker position technically, but it is hard for both sides still to find the right moves because, as you said, ambiguous because there's influence everywhere, but we don't know what we're getting yet.
Yeah, I knew the game. What I told chat was, I forget if it's this moment or slightly later, but I thought the game is just for fun. I predicted that AI would say somewhere between, oh wait, no, probably later because I said somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5 ahead from me, which is probably wrong. But it couldn't have been now because I don't think you've had a chance to lose enough for that to be.
No, I think right now you're probably, well, maybe not. I guess it's still even right here, but yeah, well.
Is it even?
Yeah, it was even right there because maybe you could have been more aggressive on the bottom side, but
what the heck?
The thing I regretted though, even though I think this was still a perfectly fine move, I regretted not being a little bit more aggressive with it because I feel like you're more likely to respond now. And then even if you don't respond, I feel like it's a little bit better.
Yeah, if we play it this way, yeah, because you're threatening to surround it like without that other move, like kind of more efficiently, maybe. So,
and so yeah, threatening an attack a little bit more efficiently as well on your corner, right? So it's like a little bit more annoying. I don't think it was a big mistake, but it's just one of those things where I feel like I should be more aggressive in these situations versus playing the more solid passive type move.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at this because I need to change how I'm thinking because like I thought that when I come in for the press in a moment, then it would be like white is a bit better at least, but somehow maybe not.
So it did want me to just play on the right side. That's what I was checking here. It was fine with me going over to the left side, but it did want me to just Hane here. I didn't want to because I felt like it was like this is my thick area, so I didn't really want to just make points with that. You know what I mean? But it is a lot of points. It is a decent amount of points, so I probably should. And I was already happy if you did do this one, right? That was the one I was wanting you to do anyway, right? So I can still be okay with this.
I was planning to immediately Hane your Hane.
You're gonna Hane? You're gonna Hane my Hane?
Yeah. I wasn't going to Tanuki. I was gonna honey that.
I think that's probably fine. I can probably leave it at that point.
I'll take control for a second. I
probably do this one.
was reading out.
If you did the
Yeah,
honey.
I was reading out what is it? Like if you try to cut, right? Then I can play like this.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't cut. Yeah. I figured that was no good for me. But yeah, so that's why if I honeyed first, and you said you're gonna honey, you said you're gonna honey this way?
Yeah.
I guess I can do this one.
Yeah, that looks like I might be making some kind of shape mistake here.
Yeah. But then after this,
maybe
if you defend, I can just
Mm.
Tanuki at that point because I don't need to worry about my shape anymore, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
So I think you probably just Tanuki.
Mm.
That's the better idea.
That's the thing for me, and this is like kind of continuation of the whining earlier, but I these are all variations we can think of, like I hane, then you hane the other head of my 3 stones, right?
Yeah, and I already have a stone in the middle too.
But there's so many. It's like, yeah, it just feels like there isn't time to like go through it all, and that's what, because I actually really enjoy reading things out in general, like
Yeah.
Just exploring variations in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm not able to solve this time issue.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway I have for my aspect of this game, though, I think, because actually I am playing a tournament this weekend, this upcoming Saturday.
Nice.
And it's a 40-minute game. But yeah, my takeaway, I think, is that I think it was fine to be a little bit more like aggressive in some of the areas, but I should have invaded on the left side instead of playing the slower move. And then even later on, when we got to the center area, I didn't need to worry about the stones in the center. I should actually be focusing on these really big just end games like this one, right? Because I think this is it probably is just too big. Even if you do go back and capture.
I waited too long.
So I think it is just too big to take that one. I think in the center you probably still have to keep responding, but because you probably don't want to let me just push through that part even now, right? And then
yep, that's right.
You probably don't want to let me get another move here, so you probably need to respond again.
You
right?
you definitely get Senta here.
Yeah, so unless you're taking it back here when you went to go live, which is possible, but you at least went to go live right now.
Well, I could potentially take it even when you play on the top, maybe.
Yeah,
because you're probably not going to let me rip.
My bad.
You're probably not going to let me rip through this just to get one move elsewhere.
Actually, maybe.
Really?
I mean, you're not Hane now, right? Because I will Tanuki the Hane.
Oh, okay, that's a fair point.
Yeah, that's what I realized. I'm like, oh wait, I can actually probably just Tanuki now. Yeah, after this, I'm not going to play again. Like that is points, but if I can attack you now over here, this might be worth it. Because I had bad shape over there.
That's true.
And the only reason I tried this move, for example, was just because, like, you know what? I want to see if I can attack you in some way. I don't think I can. I think it's actually too hard. But let me see if I can attack you. And any other move, I felt like just your Knight's move here was already too nice for you.
Danny Blitz. This game is probably absolute trashola.
Oh, it is. Don't worry about it.
In terms of that.
What was it? What was he talking about?
He's asking what percentage would AI say this game is? Which what he means is probably I
can check actually for fun.
Of thing.
We did good. We actually did okay. What the heck?
No, come on.
I have a 70. I have a 70 accuracy, and you have a 78.4.
And yet I was behind until just end game.
Well, yeah, the end game can't make. So if I get rid of the end game, if I get rid of that mistake there, it'll.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Probably a lot of my percentage is just in the end game. Even though I did make some mistakes.
Yeah, I can check that too. Right. So like opening.
If you take away end game, like actual end game, I probably have a lower percentage than you.
So opening I actually did a little bit better than you. Mid game, I did a lot better than you because I'm 75 and you're 66. Then end game, you're 95, and I'm 63. That's where I died too. I think technically where I died is kind of just end game, or maybe it's not. I have to check, but see what the move threshold is. But
yeah, and L16 is a fair idea in my opinion, Mamiwata.
Interesting.
I didn't really like the spot you chose for you
Oh, on the top here.
as the third. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like anything
I
over
mean
there, but I wanted to try something in
that's
general. Yeah.
only by feeling though. I'm not
Yeah. No,
sure.
I felt like
I
anything there was bad. I feel like I probably should just go back and we should just do the stuff like these big moves instead. Basically, go back
In
to
terms
these
of
big
playing
moves.
there though, I liked Mamiwata's one.
What did they say? L16.
I didn't read it though. It's only by visual.
Oh, the high
L16.
move. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
thought you
feels more right.
you're just okay now, right?
Oh, wait, am I? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. I said any move
White's
on the top I think is
connected.
bad. Any move on the
White's
top I think is bad.
connected.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. If I could make points with this would be nice. This is a good exchange, right? But you have all the influence here, so it doesn't really matter. I can maybe attack your middle group at some point, but it seems too hard, right? All of it seems too hard. Yeah. That's why I thought my idea was that if you did decide to try to attack my left side, I'm just going to do this and hope that you can't kill me. Basically, that was the whole plan. That was the plan. It's probably fine.
I didn't even consider playing one.
Yeah, well, that's why I figured you probably wouldn't, but I said okay, it's okay if he does that one. And if I played anywhere else, I felt like it was too nice of an easy move. I think this is like an easy move for you. I don't know if it's good. I just feel like it's like a comfortable type of move. I guess I can look, but
True.
Okay, there we go. Because I know that anything on the top seems bad, and AI agrees that everything on the top is bad.
Thanks
you
for
can
the
play
follows,
anything.
guys.
You can play anything. That's funny. You can play
Follow
anything over
Triton, you plebs, over on his stream. Follow, click follow.
follow everything.
Subscribe.
Everything. Yeah. But anything over here is good. So yeah.
Subscribe and become a YouTube member as well.
Yeah, do all the good things that you're supposed to do. Something about money, right?
Yeah, my takeaways are I need to play Go.
Yeah, that works.
And
works,
also I need to only play EGC and US Go Congress.
Only those two. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Only games with like 2-hour main time. And like Fisher 1 minute.
You might need that, yeah. No, I think you do fine when you do some blitz games and stuff. It's just you have other sort of issues, I guess. But
I have some kind of it's like it's not just the normal people having trouble with being too slow or whatever. It's like something also. I feel like there's something more that's like with me in particular that's like makes it hard. I'm not sure what it is, but when I play in person or like anything that's like no clock or long time setting, I'm not necessarily that much stronger per se, but like it's a very different experience for me. I can play moves and not like instantly regret them.
Yeah, I think that is a thing for me too. Like when I was playing my games at Congress, like the only times I ever regretted my moves are when I like there was 2 players at the last Go Congress. I could have won both games. I was actually in a really nice position to win both games, and I lost the 2 games overall. And if I wasn't in my head in those games, it would have been fine, if you know what I mean, right? Because like I was playing someone that beat me on a previous tournament, and I really wanted to win, but I wasn't thinking about the game. I was thinking about wanting to win, which is different, right? And then I played someone else who I've played quite a lot, and I actually didn't want to play them. I was hoping I wouldn't be paired up against them because I don't like playing against them.
Yeah.
But that got into my head. I was like, oh, I just need to do these things because that'll just make it easier for me and blah, 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 right? But not easier for the game, easier for me because I don't like to play the way they play, which is different, right? I'm not thinking about the game. I'm thinking about the people, which was not good.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the best I'm sure you probably agree, but you can let me know. I feel like the best is like you focus on trying to play. It sounds dumb, but like sounds obvious, but just focus on like good moves.
Yeah. No,
like not winning and not people, just good moves.
Yeah. Well, and what I focus on is like I want to play good moves that are easy for me to understand, right? That's all I'm looking for. Just moves that I can understand well enough. And then
actually I started to win more when I did that, so I agree.
Yeah.
Like I made that change around the late part of US Go Congress last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then like kind of playing more like to your own strengths kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then it just like was way better.
And when you're playing online, that's when you can practice all those random stuff and have fun. But when
What
you're
is this
playing
fun you
a solid game,
you mean rice?
I mean,
Oh,
what?
never, bad joke.
It's terrible.
Never mind.
Uh,
I need to quit life now.
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
basically everything over here where we're fighting over here is just not important, and that's really where the game went down for both of us. We just need to play
Into the dumpster.
play the big moves, then we're fine. Oh, that's what I was checking. I already forgot. I forgot what I was going to check, and
Damn,
then I was
that's.
trying to remember.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. Just play
I know,
good
just play big
moves.
moves, right?
Oh,
That's terrible. Oh, you had a really cool
didn't realize
move.
it was that simple.
Oh, duh. This actually makes a lot of sense for you. Why didn't you just play? Why didn't you just play over here? What the heck? What's going on? Why didn't you just play this move? It wants you to do this one earlier too. I guess I should put it there, right?
Oh,
So
is it fantastic? I don't know.
Yeah, this one right here.
I mean, it is a common shape for this kind of two stones like this, but I don't see what's so fantastic about it. Okay, I mean, how much points did I lose, by the way, from the capturing the Ko? I knew it was slow.
I thought it was.
I end up spending two moves.
It's 1 point to capture the Ko. 1 point lost to capture the Ko. If I let it think, it might go down.
What about the other capture after?
Well, the other capture after. Oh yeah. We wanted to check that too. Yeah. I remember. Okay, let's go to that one. Yeah. Minus 1.3.
Okay, not that bad, but
it could be worse.
Getting out would be good. I definitely felt slow. I felt like in this particular scenario, I thought I should just make you capture my C10 instead of imagining that I could run it out.
Oh yeah. At this point, there's no reason to run it out. But I was off though. I was supposed to play on this side though, so that wasn't as bad as I thought. So I'm happy about that. This was fine. It wants me to do it this way to capture slightly bigger, but it does want to move over here. So okay, I'm happy about that in general.
Yeah. The stone relationship will be a bit better too.
Yeah. I knew that. There's one of those times where you just click. You're like, something over here, click.
You felt calm.
It was good enough. Yeah.
You felt calm when I thought you shouldn't be that calm, but somehow you should be that calm.
Yeah, because it's a 1 point game. You're ahead by 1.4. So right now. Or actually, it's my A is on a different spot. Let me go somewhere back. There we go. Ahead by 1 point. There we go. At this exact spot. So it is just an even game. Basically just even game all the way throughout. And we just missed places where we could have gotten extra, basically. So it's not too big of a deal.
Nice. Good game. Yeah, that was a tough one. The climax obviously being that lucky middle capture.
Yeah, for some reason, that was one of those things where I don't know if you do this as well, but like when you read something out and you're like, okay, it doesn't work anymore. And so you just kind of just respond to things, even though you know it doesn't work after this response. You do it anyway. You're like, why did I do that? What was wrong with me?
Doubling down on like just doubling down on when you realize it doesn't work for you.
No, like I knew this was fine for me as long as I answered again, but I was like, oh, okay, this is probably still okay. This is probably okay. I'm like, wait, what? Why did I think that? Because I knew this move was the one that fixed all the issues here for you, right? And I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense, but all right. But if I do just do this one and you turn, this was good for me. But you could still win with end game probably when we get to that point.
Yeah, this means my planning had some misreading because I somehow missed this variation.
Oh, it actually thinks it's too small to play on the top right now, huh?
Yeah, the top was never actually that huge. That's the problem with this as well.
I mean, if you turn now, I thought the turn now would probably still be fine, but it's you just don't turn now. You play somewhere else.
No, yeah, the turn now is not actually that huge.
Yeah.
I knew that in the game, but I wanted to play it so that I could like possibly catch you on that middle capture. But
and if I was thinking about it that way, it'd be different.
Like, yeah, but I have to give you this double Atari, so
yeah. Yeah, it just says capture in the center or play one of the other big moves, basically. And then I'm ahead by 5 points at this point if I just protect, so it says. So I think it's still possible you could get ahead because I do lose points in endgame. But if I thought the game was much closer, I might have tried to focus a lot more on the end game. So I would have tried a little bit harder.
I have to run to the washroom. I've been holding it. Try and entertain both of our chats for like 1 minute.
I can't do that. That's impossible.
No.
Go to the
Right
bathroom. Oh man. What is this? Oh, this is the AI in the game thing. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's look at this. Let me see. It's probably showing on his screen. So let me open this here and go back and look at this cutting point. This was the thing that I didn't actually like. I was a little bit worried about in the game. If I cut here directly, see what the AI says, and then we'll think about it here. Oh, okay. Attach. Cut. Yeah, just make sure I'm reading it out right. Attach, and then we push, and then we cut here if they capture. And then white is supposed to pull back at this point. And because we can push in through here, so we should actually respond. And then the thing that I was worried about was if white was able to get something on this side. This is sort of what I was worried about. And it does say that this is a good move for white to play, because I do have some shortage liberty potential over here. And I just have to not worry about it, basically. If I want to get more points, I can play this one to try to go around. But I can also just push here. Just to capture, and then we already have something big on the top. Yeah. But I should just be 10 points ahead if I do decide to fight this way. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I was wanting to figure that out, and I finally did. Let me go see what the Twitch chats are actually saying. Let's go to Ben Kyo's chat real quick. Oh, US Go Web is on. AJ City League. Oh, nice. Oh, is he getting back now? Oh, I think, yeah, he's sitting there talking. Oh. There we go. I can see him now. It's all good.
Damn, discovered.
I was just now going to check what your chat, if your chat was saying anything. So that's like, oh, perfect timing.
No. My chat has cobwebs.
Yeah, it's all good. All good.
And tumbleweeds.
Oh, Baduk Bum. Hello. Okay, that was a different comment from way earlier, from someone else. Someone else actually asked another question. He said, and I didn't answer this because I got distracted because I started talking about other stuff. But he said, is it even possible to make money on Weiqi while living outside of Asia and without earning media, that is from YouTube and so on? Is it worth organizing paid tournaments? Probably not. Probably
you'd have to make a lot of profit. Like you'd have to either make a lot of profit by keeping some of the entry fees, or you'd have to get a lot of promo done through that tournament to like something else that you do.
I guess I should specify that I think Triton doesn't even answer his chat, Ben. Yeah, it's true. I don't even answer my chat. Anyway, so no, one thing I think we're actually sort of missing big tournaments here in the US. We don't really have any, but I feel like we will need a certain amount of capital to start them up. But I think if we did start them up, we might actually be able to make money off it. But I think it would take a long time before it actually got to that point, which is where I think the problem is. Because I do think, like, I don't know if you probably feel similar here. If there was a tournament that was like a $10,000 prize pool, would you probably consider going? And it wasn't that far away from you?
Depends, because there's a lot of tournaments where it's like there's a 10,000, there's like prizes, but then there's also a bunch of pro level amateurs competing, and all the prizes are already like on basically.
Yeah, it would depend a little bit on the rules, right? But just in general, if you thought you had a chance of winning it, right? Like an actual chance of winning.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's also a tournament which I would play in anyway. So,
and so like
you don't even have to like carrot on a stick me with money. You can just tell me there's a tournament.
Well, but what I mean are like there's quite a few people, quite a few players that I know that don't play in any tournaments because there's no reason to, and they're actually like stronger than some of the pros that we have.
Well, once you're already really strong, yeah, then some of those people are just they've moved on to other things in their life that you know, they're not like crazy passionate about Go anymore, and so they just want to hunt for the money.
Well, yeah, and I think that's part of the thing is like where we if we could actually attract those types of people, or even like I've even seen people who are brand new. They're like, is there even any reason to even go to tournaments because there's no possibility of winning anything? It's like, well, if we had something where there was a possibility of winning, I think that would attract more people to go to tournaments, and the more people that are actually going to the tournaments, we can make money. But so what's the reason they need money? Why not? Right? Just why not? That's good enough.
Well, my reason has always been just improvement and stuff like that, and like and fun.
Yeah, but like I think one of the things like one of the things I feel like when I was doing Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh tournament stuff, there was always a chance of getting all the money I spent to go to the tournament back.
True.
At a minimum, right? I'm gonna at a minimum, I'm going to be able to get my money back because I know I'm good enough to play well enough for that. But there's no getting your money back with any Go tournaments, as far as I can tell, unless you're the top 3 players, right?
Yeah.
And even the top 3 isn't always getting their money back, depending on if it's a small tournament or not, right? So I do think more people would do it, but we need a large starting cash stack for it to actually work that way. I was probably not here anymore, but I figured it was a good answer anyway.
All right. I'm gonna switch gears. Thanks for the game, and as always, and for the commentary, very useful, helpful, insightful.
Yeah, I like to say that too.
I mean, yeah, getting someone else's opinion, as long as they're like at least in the same ballpark, especially.
No, I get it. Yeah. No, it was fun. I like to talk about games. I think it's really important because AI will tell us if something's good or bad, but sometimes the thinking about the moves is more important than just if a move is good or bad.
Well, and like contrasting your ideas too, like especially let's say you review with a bunch of people, then if everyone disagrees with what you thought, then it's like you don't need AI to tell you you're weird. But then it's like I have these fun experiences where I'm with a bunch of like strong players and I'm the only one in the group or something that thought a certain move was good, and then you go home and you check AI and it's like but usually it's the other way around, right? It's like it's a good like if everyone agrees with you, but then you're still all wrong, then that also feels okay, right? Because it's like, okay, well, all the other high-ish level players all thought the same thing, so it wasn't weird. Or they didn't, and you're just like Ben, you're just weird. Like what?
We already knew that part, but that's a separate issue. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It's I think it's way more fun to discuss stuff than just focus on AI stuff anyway, which is why I like to play a lot of people if I can. But we'll see here. Anyway, yeah, are you gonna continue your stream? You're doing more?
I'm gonna continue it a bit. I'm gonna talk about the US Go Congress first.
Okay.
And the EGC.
All right. Enjoy that. Have a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Bye, Tritons chat.
Bye. All right. Oh, I can't play you. You have to play me in person. Remember? That's what you said. You were going to play me in person next time we played. And then you backed off. You're like, nah, it might be slightly too expensive to fly down to Corvallis, but I know that you were thinking that. I know you were thinking that. Okay. I get it. Okay. I get it. I'm going to send everyone over. We can do both. I'm going to send everyone over to Ben. And then he can send you guys wherever he wants after that. If I can spell it right. You got caught. Yeah, you got caught. You got caught. I'll be back streaming tomorrow. I'm going to try to play more games this week because I have the tournament this weekend. So I don't want to play like a huge amount of games to like burn out or anything like that. But at least try to get at least one game every day, every morning, minimum. Would be kind of fun. If I'm not feeling it, I won't do it, but that's the goal. So I feel like I played better this game than I have been in a while, so I think that's okay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I have to go do some stuff now. That's why we did a shorter game. If I didn't have to do the shorter game, I would have probably just lost worse. Anyway, have a good day, everybody. I go raid bin. Gotta wait 10 seconds. So I should have waited 2 more seconds. Have a good day. Have fun. And raid.